Shah, and I'm here with Sin. We
Hello.
are gonna do the year compass. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I dig it. I dig it. Um, and I don't know what else to say. Your compass is a thing that I've been doing for a while now. The first time I did it real life,
Disconnect the
and
link.
then
What the
I
heck?
subsequently started doing it at the end of the year by myself as a sort of reflection thingy. And then I just acquired so many stacks of paper that I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna stream it so that if I need to go back to this, I can whenever.
Yeah. Just just rewatch
So
it
yeah,
since
exactly.
it's
So Sin, why
documented.
why do you feel like you wanna do World Compass?
Um honestly, I've been attempting the compass for a while now because some of my friends they're really into this whole year journaling thing, planning for the whole just planning in general, for the year, for the month, for the week, and also and all those things. And I kind of do it anyway. I do it more on the go basis because I mainly use my Google Calendar for that. But I never really had the patience to actually finish my year compass. So since you asked if I wanted to join, I was like, you know what, it's good to have like a partner thing, so Sha can scold me if I don't
What
finish.
am I supposed to know about? We are each other's checks and balances in case we are full of ourselves, and you can be like, no, 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 you were a dumbass.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I
Oh
accept.
my
I
god.
accept this
Disconnected
chastisement.
laggy. What the heck?
Um, Anyhow, it's this is the page. What all of you are seeing is the first page of the year compass. Um, Sin is filling theirs up on their Twitch, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. That is correct. Yes.
Yes.
Sin is trying.
I am trying. I am always trying. I'm trying also to stay connected because for some reason, Twitch is being difficult.
I'm also eating fruit salad, so if you hear chewing, I'm not that sorry.
Do what you gotta do. Okay.
But chances are you won't hear chewing. Mm, right. If we're ready, I'm just gonna go through the first two pages. So your compass, they have this sweep donut thing. Everything everywhere all at once. The donut. This everything bagel.
Hi,
22 to
Charles.
23. Welcome. What is this? It's a year compass, your very own year compass to be exact. It is a booklet that helps you reflect on the past year and plan the next one with a set of carefully selected questions and exercises. Year Compass helps you uncover your patterns and design a great year for yourself. I don't know about designing a great year coming. I just want to know what I've been through.
Yeah.
So I also have my calendar next to me ready to be pulled up. The booklet has two distinct parts. The first half will help you review, learn from, and celebrate the year you're leaving behind, which is 2022. The second half, on the other hand, is all about the future. You'll be dreaming, planning, and preparing to get the most out of the new year. What do you need to fill out the booklet? Pen, pencil, computer, uninterrupted focus. I don't know about focus lah. We'll be dragging each other back like, hey, 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 hey. And you gotta be honest and open.
Yeah.
Can you do this in a group? Yes. Can you do this alone? Yes. Um, yeah. And if you need to take a break, Sin, if you feel like this is too much, we can take a 5 minute break
Yeah, sure.
and just regroup.
Alright, that'll be good.
That's important.
That'll be very useful actually, because I might yeah, I might either get distracted or be a bit like, oh no, overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. We'll try not to get overwhelmed. The whole point of this is not to get overwhelmed, hopefully.
True, true.
Anyway, let's start.
Let's start.
Get ready. It says arrive. Prepare your tools and space around you. Close your eyes and take 5 deep breaths. No. Let go of your expectations. Gone. Start when you feel ready. Done. Um I don't really prepare for these kind of things. I just wake up and decide, okay, let's do this.
Just like get up and go.
yeah, it's like let go of my expectations. Life is all about expectations as she eats fruit salad. It has blueberries. Right now on the spoon there's a blueberry and what's this? Papaya.
I,
Papaya.
actually, Gerald just requested, redeemed me to drink water, so I'm gonna get water. I forgot. BRB.
Yes, get water. Please, if you don't have water with you, get it. If you feel like you want to join in this merriment and journey of self-discovery and realizing you haven't done anything for 2022, I am with you. Because I probably did that as well. Or rather, did not do anything. Make sure you have Wasser. Drink. I.
And drink I shall. Yeah. What is that? That sounds like you know that's like a joke. What do you call a very hot pisang goreng? A pisang goreng is basically fried bananas, fried banana fritters, basically. Whoa. Do you know the answer, Shah?
Hewitt.
No.
Okay. What is it?
You're gonna kill me.
You can't just laugh first.
He hung ho heng.
Oh my god. I should have known. Actually, you don't even try to say the words pisang goreng. It's just in your mind. You're like, pada,
Yeah, you can't even like mouth it properly. It's the same thing. I'm sorry. I had to.
It's pretty funny. Pretty funny.
It's so funny because it's so ridiculous. Anyway, okay, going through your calendar. Go through last year's calendar.
Page number 4. The past year.
Yep, page 4.
I guess when they say take 5 deep breaths, they mean do 5 really bad laughs.
Okay, so that I had plenty then. I had plenty of deep breaths.
Yeah, we did well.
We did well.
A plus. Anyway, go through last year's calendar week by week.
Okay.
If you see an important event, family gathering, family get together, or a significant project, write it down. Since we're doing this online, I suggest not writing down anything discernible.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm just gonna.
We're gonna be very vague about a lot of things. So
Yeah.
I put the calendar on January 20.
Also, I think I want to be kind of not vague but very like simple about it, because I know that if it's too detailed I might get demotivated, because I know that's how I am. So simple is better lah for me anyway.
Also, don't dox yourself.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm not
dox yourself.
I'm not even gonna check my calendar from my PC just in case. I'm gonna use because I know how bad I am. Probably just expose everything about myself. Bad.
So, I'm gonna start first. With Jen.
Oh,
What
so you're
happened
gonna
in
go?
January?
Oh, you're gonna go month by month.
That's how I'm gonna do it. You can do it however you want.
No,
If
no,
you wanna put
that's actually good. Because I wasn't sure if you're like summarizing go trying to go, but that's good. I'm gonna do that as well.
I'm starting with the word Jan because
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking at right now. If there's nothing, then I'll skip to the next month.
Ah, I see. Okay, cool. That makes sense. I'm just gonna fire up my calendar on my device. My other
First
device.
pandemic legacy session. Yeah, it's session number 5. Oh my god.
Okay, January.
Oh hey, we started Oyen Farm.
Was it in January?
Yeah,
Wait, really?
Oyen Farm number 1 was on the 2nd of January.
What? Wow. Okay,
I think that's pretty hype.
that's pretty cool. Wow. Basically, I spent my whole year with you. I mean, on a weekly basis, but that's cool.
Yeah, like that's wild. Okay, we did take August off if I'm not mistaken, but still.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. January, February.
So for my January, it's Oyen Farm.
What else did I
Started
do?
in exclamation mark. I'm just gonna zoom in this. Okay.
What else did I do? Oh, actually, it's not just I started streaming on your farm. I started streaming in general on Twitch. I had
Huh.
my first So technically tomorrow is my anniversary. Oh my gosh,
Hey.
first Twitch
Nice,
stream.
nice, nice.
Of course, and then I also started Stardew stream, collab stream.
It's us, making you play games.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Oh.
fun fact. My second year doing physio.
Oh yeah, medicine stuff.
Second year assistant physio. Oh shit! What just happened?
Good for. How do you get this? Start meds. Okay, I'm just gonna be as vague as that. What else? What else? Oh, I streamed. Actually, a lot of streaming stuff. Collab stream, also just collab streams in general. Stardew, Genshin, etc. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I got some lunches.
Oh, I made haggis.
From pansies. What else?
Haggis. We did haggis night on the 22nd.
What is haggis?
Haggis is an awful sort of
Oh,
sausage, I guess.
thank you, Snowy.
Pie? No. It's a steamed like you take all the spare parts of a sheep or a cow. We used cow.
Oh.
And then you grind it with a whole bunch of herbs and spices and oats, and then you stuff it into the intestines, sort of like a sausage. But we didn't have the intestines, so what we did was we just put it in foil and we steamed it.
Oh.
And
So it.
um,
Okay.
I've been told by my friend who was also there, there were three of us who made it, that it's been approved by the Scottish people that they know.
Oh, cool.
'Cause they do Scottish dancing. So they're like, hey, we made haggis.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, you know what? For a bunch of non-Scots, pretty good.
Oh, okay.
10 out of 10. I still have haggis in the freezer. There was a lot of
Wait,
haggis.
what? That's a lot of... When did you make that?
On the 22nd of January. It's okay. It lasts forever. It's just you taste like freezer.
It tastes like freezer.
But, I don't think the taste of freezer will overcome the taste of offal.
Oh.
Because kind of liver and heart and all of these things ground, it's really nice. Like if you like spare part,
Uh-huh.
this is for you.
I see.
I got the AstraZeneca booster in January. Oh my god, it feels like so long ago.
Wow.
Nothing else of note. February.
Collab stream, Stardew, also. Oh, I watched Batman.
You watched Batman.
Batman
The
movie with
Batman.
friend. I just wrote a Batman movie with friend name. Just like I don't even know which Batman it was. Just Batman
it's
movie.
nebulous at this point. You just make up your own Batman movie.
Akia, welcome. Oh, I invited my friend Akia to do year. I mean, I think they already use year blah, 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 year compass anyway. But I invited them to join to do it together.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a nice degustation kind of thing, but it's kind of intense.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you have
that's
to
what-
decide how you want to fill things in, like as irreverently. I'm very irreverent when I do this. It's like for fun.
I mean, at least it's something, you know what I mean? Rather than just kind of just blindly going through the year. Not.
Also, sometimes I just want to be, what's that word? I just want to indulge myself in going through my calendar and see all the wonderful things that I've done. Some of them repetitions of
Yeah.
each other, which tells me that at least I'm a very consistent person.
Oh yeah. You're very Jaysha. If that's one thing you are consistent. Like I think like I can be very random, but I'm also very predictable. So I am very consistent in my uh my
Randomness.
chaoticness, yes.
Fair, 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 fair. Okay,
Oh.
so what else happened in your January, your janvier?
Oh wait, have you already okay, I just narrowed it down to just I mean I took out all the other things like birthdays and stuff. Uh because I don't actually go celebrate it outside with them. I just, wish them and stuff. No,
Mm-hmm,
nothing particularly because we were still under kind of semi lockdown. I mean, at least I quarantined myself, so I didn't do much in January.
mm-hmm.
February as well. February as well.
Fair,
Yeah.
fair. Okay,
Okay, cool.
okay. Let's do February really quick. So February,
Oh, I
uh,
got some bag.
new Yisang tradition.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was looking for my device and I was like, oh my god, there's somewhere I actually see my bank stuff.
Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, so, very consistent Dungeons and Dragonsing.
Oh, my friend wanted to join to write together, but they forgot to bring their pens. Oh,
They
thanks,
forgot to bring their
James.
what?
Pen, like pen
Oh,
art.
pen.
Yeah. Are you outside, Akia? Oh, by the way, shout out to Charles. It was his birthday yesterday.
Wait, yeah, the day after my brother's birthday.
Oh wow, it's your birthday. That. What is up with my tongue today?
I don't know. Sometimes cannot speak.
Apparently, it's also an ADHD thing. You just get tongue tied, but a lot more than people who don't have ADHD, because there's just so many thoughts, and all of them is just rushing out to be verbalized, and then it gets stuck. It's like a traffic jam in my of thoughts.
That happens to me sometimes. It's not ADHD because I don't have it. It's just my mouth will not do mouth things. It's like say words. No.
Oh no, I mean like everyone does it, but apparently for ADHD people, it's even more prominent. And
Oh,
also word jumbling, like you accidentally mix words or you mix sounds
like
from the different words.
spoonerism.
Yeah, spoonerisms. Yeah, so spoonerisms like I want to say chili sauce and I would say silly sauce, things like
Silly
that.
Jaws.
Yeah, and I
Mine's
do
your
it all.
favorite,
I do it all the time.
but it's the best. It becomes in every other person's lexicon as well. Like you mess up a word, congratulations. Now it's the group word. It's like saying what is it? Avocado.
Yeah.
Instead of saying avocado, you say avocado,
That's
and
cute.
everybody does it.
Yeah.
If they're in your group, it's like avocado, avocado. And just recently is pistachio. My friend had the song stuck in her head, and she kept going yow yow pistachio.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
So
that's
now I'm
cute
like,
though.
it's not pistachio anymore, it's pistachio.
Pistachio. Cute.
Okay. What else? What else?
Okay.
New Yisang tradition with friends, and blah 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 blah. Okay, the cake anniversary. Cake anniversary is every February, so I don't think it's relevant. What is this? Rare disease, a global priority for equity. Boring stuff.
Yeah, my family's kind of actually, I'm just looking back. I thought I did so much this year, but right now I'm just like, wait, hold on. I didn't do that much. It feels like I was busy, but what was I busy with? Huh.
You probably were like expectations.
So weird. Du- 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 du.
March.
Okay. March. Bad appointment. Oh, Sha. Gerald's wished your brother happy belated birthday.
I will send it to him. The poorly boy who is recovering from. First he had COVID, and then he had dengue.
Oh my god! When did he get COVID and then dengue?
It was in succession. I don't remember anymore, but he's still recovering from dengue.
Oh, poor boy.
Like
Oh.
now, how so you had like the red splotches, the post dengue rash.
Oh gosh.
Poor guy. But at least we could go out for family birthday lunch,
I see.
and he had his appetite back, which is good. I was complaining to nobody in particular. It was just like an announcement as my brother was like, "Oh, I don't feel that hungry." Me at the
Oh.
corner, like, how come every time I get sick, I'm still hungry? I'll never lose weight.
Oh. But wait.
In a way, it's
Oh,
also.
wait. Oh, I got a dentist appointment in March. Okay, dentist.
Oh, Sukiya early dinner. I'm gonna eat it, Sukiya now.
Oh, what was I forgot that it was this year that hello Azakan. Yeah, Gerald said unfortunate, hope he's doing good, your brother.
Yeah, he's like,
Hello Azakan. How are you? And Snowy also wished your brother happy birthday.
Thank you. I will send it to him definitely.
Okay,
I did nothing on in March except play a lot of D&D.
You know, there was a time, it was I think earlier this year, that there was Clubhouse became a thing.
Oh, yeah, no, I never got into it.
I think it was fun listening to some groups chat because it feels very podcasty, but after a while it just kind of died down.
I don't want to stand on a podium when I talk about stuff. I want other people's input. Feels very soapboxy.
Wait, hold on. No. I was actually okay. For my March, I accidentally went back to March last year, not this year. I am a genius. I am sorry. I looked at the wrong calendar.
No, to be fair, I think this year Clubhouse opened for Android.
Oh yeah, it
Because
did. It
before
did.
was locked, right?
It did. It did.
to
It was
iPhone
for
only.
iOS too before. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Oh my god.
That's why it looks like you did nothing. You probably did way more.
Okay. All right. Back to. Gosh.
January?
No. Because okay. So our lockdown last year was like April or something, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So March I was still kind of active. That's why I was surprised. Okay, hold on. I did quite a bit. No. Wait. Let me delete some of these things.
Not as active.
Oh lordy. Okay. Oh, I played Osu as well. Alright.
And March was quiet.
Okay.
Nothing. There's nothing in March.
What was
I say
that?
nothing. It was just a lot of D&D. Okay.
I. Dang it! I messed up. Okay. March. Wow, I really need to go day by day. I can't even go week by week.
Do you have the Google Calendar or do you have like a specific thing?
No, I'm using Google Calendar, but it's just a bit confusing. But it's fine. It was confusing because I was looking at last year's calendar, so I was like, I don't remember doing this year. What the heck? Okay,
Damn.
now it makes
Wiped
way
out
more
your memory
sense.
from one.
I'm terrible. And I just remembered that like earlier this year, I signed up for a few Domestika courses, which I haven't taken. I have not.
Wait, what is Domestika?
Domestica's kind of like Coursera. It's just a bunch of courses, but Domestica's more. it's more artsy, I guess, more, you know, how to make a book, how to make illustrations for a book, how to da da da. So it's more related to the arts, online courses lah. But they're mostly paid. So I actually paid for the courses. I just never really. I know I did do a few courses. I started, but I never finished them yet. I should do them. Oh my god, I forgot. Okay, hold on.
That just means you have something to do in January.
Yeah, true, true. Hold up. I need to do a thing.
Okay, so I think this is the first meeting as a
Um,
group with other spinal muscular atrophy adults. I say that, but I have met them before. This is the first time we sat down to go, okay, do we want to do anything this year? And I think from there,
uh-huh.
after a bunch of like conversations, we started to do smadulting, or we thought up of the smadulting cast. We haven't done it yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
think yes, yes, that was the start of smadults, I guess.
Can do you wanna share what is SMA, so that, oh shoot, I got disconnected
Fair,
again.
fair, fair. SMA is spinal muscular atrophy. It's a neurological degenerative disease
Uh-huh.
that affects all ranges of ages. And there's also four different types plus type 0, which
Type
essentially die
0.
at birth.
Oh,
Type
oh.
1 also die at birth, or you don't make it past a year and a half. Type 2, confined to wheelchair from birth. Type 3, there's a chance you can get into a wheelchair or you might remain walking.
Uh-huh.
I have succumbed to non-ambulatoriness in my late teens, so wheelchair bound for me, yay.
When
Type 4 is adult onset, so you can be like 35, suddenly you become very, very weak.
sure,
It's
like
pretty scary.
sure. I met you for the first time after high school, right? Like, or towards the end of high school. And at the time I remember you
You
was,
in school though.
or maybe during, but I remember, okay, I don't fully remember. I remember when we were still in our teens lah. That what I remember lah.
Uh-huh.
And at the time I remember you could still walk.
Mm-hmm.
Um, although sometimes you were on your scooter quite a bit, but now you need to use a scooter all the time.
Yeah, no, I am very not ambulatory. In fact, standing up is difficult for me now.
I
I
see.
in part blame it on COVID lockdowns because prior to that it wasn't that bad, and then COVID lockdown happened. I was stuck in the house for 56 days. Um, it was annoying, and then I
Wait,
developed like a pinched nerve on my neck, and that was really bad. Um, in part it's because you're getting old as well.
it's an age
But
thing
yeah,
lah.
so now all of you have learned about a thing called spinal muscular atrophy. Again, it's a degenerative neurological disease that is inherited. Both parents need to have the allele,
Also, both your
and
parents have
you
it.
get it. Hmm?
Both your parents have it. Oh,
They are carriers.
oh, they're carriers. I see.
And then out of my four siblings, myself and my brother have it. It's supposed to be 1 in 25. No, sorry. It's supposed to be a 25% chance. But in our family, it's a 50% chance.
Well, because both of them have it. Both of them carry the genes.
Um, Presumably, my siblings who don't have SMA presented in them are carriers. Presumably,
Oh God, it keeps
genetics.
What on earth?
That's why. If okay, also the number of carriers is 1 in like a very small number.
Right,
Like essentially everybody has a potential to be a carrier.
right.
So yeah, it's wild. If you want to know more, there's a lot of information and a lot of sources on the internet. And also, we have the Smadulting Chillcast. every month.
Oh yeah.
It's on my YouTube channel. You can listen to all the complaints, all the scenarios, all the live experiences. It's really really fun. And you
I'm
can also listen to how we are treated or mistreated.
okay. I'm giving you a shout out on Twitch. I mean, I can only give a shout out on Twitch, your Twitch account, but I also linked you up for linked your YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely follow us. Follow no, you follow Twitch. You subscribe to YouTube channel. Yes, please subscribe to Shah's YouTube channel.
Click the thingy. Hello. Anyway, yeah, we continue. We continue.
Yes, I'm at
Oh,
April now.
yeah. So meeting with SMA adults. My birthday. Had a bunch of. Okay, you know how some people just have like one birthday dinner? I have a lot.
What is
In
this?
fact, the entire April is my birthday.
Oh,
So that was fun. I love April. Oh. And then we had buka
wait, what?
puasas. Oh, and I was on BFM.
Oh, you were on BFM? Wait, I didn't
I
know
was
that.
on BFM.
Okay, BFM is like
Uh,
a local radio station.
it's a business finance sort of. It's kind of serious people radio station.
Yeah, it's a very adult, not in a
Yes.
non safe for work kind of way, but like it's a very it's a yeah, it's a radio station where people discuss like serious things like business, economics, that kind of thing.
Politics and stuff like that.
Politics, yeah.
So I was on BFM to talk about stuff on the Health and Living show.
Ooh, interesting.
That was fun. I was speaking to Sue Ann and Professor Tan Maupin. Uh, yeah, that was fun. It is somewhere. BFM. I think that's mostly what happened in April. It was pretty exciting. What about you?
That was your April, was it?
Yeah, that was my April.
My
I try to keep it to like 3 or 4 important things.
yeah, mine is just a few lah, less than 10 for each one. I just kind of like group them up. So in April, my PC monitor went wonky, so I sent it for repair. I got a replacement months after, but so I sent it for repair, and I needed a new monitor, so I bought one. And then when I got the old one, like they replaced it with another, so now I have two screens. So I was like, I mean, not
Yes.
exactly what I had in mind, but I guess according to a very loose plan of having two monitors, I guess.
I can never go back to single monitor, man.
It's okay. So basically, like for my work, I compare documents a lot, Excel sheets, and just lots of PDFs. I open them side by side. So having two monitors was a godsend, honestly. So now that we have to go back to the office, I only have one monitor. I kind of
Ooh.
struggle. I kind of struggle because the office is
Ooh.
not giving me another monitor, which I understand. So yeah, I think working from home was definitely a bit more productive for me because I had two monitors.
Mhm.
Thank you, Azakan, for subbing Shah. I see also on the screen.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
sub.
Yeah.
Thank you
Also,
for
I
the
was playing
sub.
more Osu at the start of the year because I actually just found out about Osu. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Azakan plays Azakan is a beast on Osu, so that's why he was like, oh, I see Osu on the screen. I haven't played
Yeah, I
Osu in a
remember
while.
asking about Osu, and what I got out of it is Dance Dance Revolution, but for voice.
Yeah.
It's just karaoke with steps.
Oh, I see. Oh, in April, my friend, who kind of like migrated overseas, came back, so hung out with her.
Hmm. Nice.
What is this? Oh, I had another friend, Hanksy. Old friends, old and new friends. That's what I'm gonna put.
Mhm.
Do. What else? Oh,
Mm.
was April fasting month? It was, if I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
so
definitely puasa because I wrote on the 30th we had like a Japanese food birthday buka.
wow.
So with my group of friends, we just collect everybody on the same month and have like a birthday
Oh, uh-huh.
thing. This time the birthday is also a buka puasa.
Ah, I see.
Kind of nice.
Okay, so that was my April, I guess. May.
May. Uh,
What happened in May?
hmm,
May was MJ's. MJ is another streamer friend. They play Genshin. They're a Genshin streamer essentially, and yeah,
uh-huh.
it's their birthday in May. Birthday. I think the only
I
birthdays
didn't.
I will point out are actually streamer friends' birthdays in this calendar in the year compass because you know people know of them.
Mhm. If
Ah, okay.
if they know that you're doing your compass and they're listening, I don't see why not. It's just we try not to dox ourselves.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, because because they made it known it was their birthday, so it's fine.
Mhm.
All good, all good.
Right, right, right.
Oh yeah, a few.
Okay,
Oh, actually
next.
quite a few birthdays.
I say next as I try to read through
Oh
my
wait,
thing.
so April was fasting month, so May was Raya month. So lots of Raya events basically.
Oh yeah, Raya was the third and the
Each.
no second, third, fourth.
I mean, Raya is the whole damn month.
Yeah, that's true. But the holiday was on a Monday.
Oh, there was a Monster X event I went to. Fan event. Wait, okay, so I like Monster X. If I had to choose like a favorite K-pop boy group, it would be Monster X. Um,
I don't even.
it's fine. So, but I've never actually attended like stand events before, so I actually went to theirs because I know them. They're my good friends, and it was so cute. Like everyone's just kind of like standing and just being cute, fangirling. It was adorable. I think.
Okay,
And then
okay.
at the event, they also made like a huge card. Huge. It was like a birthday of one of the members, so they made a huge birthday card. And after that, you know, anyone who came, can sign it. And then they actually mailed it to the member in question. So it was really sweet. It was really nice.
Oh, that's very cute.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Friend
Mm,
Hangsy's older than you.
I think in May, yes, there was a lot of open houses, but there was a lot of like medical talks.
Oh, that you attended or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we spoke to a bunch of doctors. We um, there's a thing that says access discussion with insert pharmaceutical company name here.
Oh, what? Okay.
I I I ad-libbed that because I don't want to tell people what the company name is.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I'm done with May. May was pretty, because I grouped everything up, so it was just like four things. One, two, three, four. Yeah.
Yeah.
June.
Okay. So I was right with the meeting of SMA adults because the first session of some
Oh.
adulting was in May.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay.
Good. I think technically that would have been some adulting first episode, also first meeting for the Oracle card that I'm writing for.
May.
That
Let's see.
project. The inaugurals. Also went to Langkawi. No, that was the month after. Blah 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 blah. That's it. Yeah. June.
Oh wait, I still have
June.
these. Okay, May. I forgot. I forgot about
No,
my streams.
no, no.
I should
You're
add that
wrong.
in. I
This
should
was
add
in
that in.
2021.
Okay. So June continued Eid events. Oh, okay, in June I got 100 followers, and I did like a karaoke stream.
Ah,
Wow. Wow. Wait, I should definitely save this, huh? Is it auto saved? Okay.
June was the first family trip since COVID lockdown,
Okay.
which was nice.
Sing Instagram. Oh my god, you actually remember. Yes, it was. I called it Sing Stream. SYNG.
Oh,
I-
finally watched Spilt Gravy on Rice.
What? Spilled gravy on rice. Okay, now I'm hungry. Why, Sha? Why? Oh, friend Hangsies.
It.
Oh, a medical appointment.
Yeah. Watch Spilt Gravy. This movie had been in Malaysian cinema, I wouldn't say hell, purgatory for 10 years because of the content of the movie. It is now on Netflix, and I urge everybody to watch it.
What's it called again?
Spilt Gravy on Rice.
Spilt gravy on rice.
Very good.
Ah, hi,
It was
Ko.
really
Hi, welcome. Wait,
Oh.
I think I saw another person. Joy. Follow. Hello, hello. Sorry, I accidentally.
Is the name of
Oh, it was
the
Akia. Thanks, Akia, for me. And also, Ko. Hi, welcome, welcome. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself earlier, but hi, I'm Sin. I am I'm actually really like a 3D VTuber, but I have problems with internet connection, so I'm using PNG tubing now. um so right now I'm streaming with Shah, who also plays Stardew with me every Monday, and she is streaming on her YouTube channel. So please do give her a follow if you like. Let me share her YouTube channel. Okay, I just wait, not shout out.
It's I, yes. What's
Oh,
the
yeah,
name
no,
of the
yeah, right,
governing
right,
body
right.
for films in this country?
Sorry.
What's the name of the governing body?
Felcra? Is it no? Not Felcra. No.
When anyway, they were the ones that sort of made that movie go dark for 10 years.
So sorry, what's the title again? Let me share it.
Spilt Gravy on Rice.
Spilt gravy on rice. And it's on YouTube, yeah?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's one of the it's Jit Murat punya movie.
Oh.
So we watched it because it finally got released, and that was just after Jit passed away.
Oh gosh, I see. Right.
Death. Let me just Google Jit Murat's death. Yeah, it was February 2022. Like, he died, and then his movie, which was actually a screenplay,
Oh wow.
for the theater, got released finally.
I see.
What else happened? So that was Grabby. Blah, blah, blah.
Project meetings. What else? Oh, June was also the month where Azakan, spilled gravy on rice is actually based on a Malay proverb, I guess.
Di mana tumpah kuah kalau bukan atas nasi?
Yeah.
Where else would gravy spill if not on rice?
Yeah. So it's kind of like could you explain what the proverb means, Shah?
Oh my god. Um,
So it's kind
and
of like,
apple
at the end of the
apple
day,
doesn't fall
where
far from the tree, I think.
it's kind of like at the end of the day, a person will kind of go back to its origin, something like that.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah, yeah. So something like that. But because it's an Asian saying, so of course we go back to rice and curry because they're delicious, and also because
Absolutely.
local context.
Mm-hmm.
I would like some rice with gravy right now. Actually, I don't like the word gravy. For kuah.
Because it's not representative of what kuah is.
Yeah, kuah is kind of like it. Kuah is more curry than gravy, but
It's
it's
I wouldn't even
somewhere.
call it curry. Like it's more like sauce, but it's not sauce. It's an all-encompassing thing. Because curry is like a type of dish, but when we talk about kuah, it's more than curry.
No, but kuah is like the liquid part of whatever dish you're eating. So it could be like soup, it could be a curry, but it's not gravy because gravy is something like you kind of dip things with. It's not something you pour on your rice with. So it's kind of like
You say
a
that. You say that. But I drink like when I eat roast beef and stuff,
uh-huh.
the the gravy is the swimming pool on which they all float.
But gravy has this like very thick kind of like, I mean, I imagine it to be very thick in texture lah.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
consistency is thick, whereas kuah is a bit more runny.
Mm.
Yeah, so but yeah, it's for me. I mean, gravy is one way to look at it, but I wouldn't call it gravy lah. I don't know. But curry is not accurate either. It's not soup either. It's a thing on its own. It's
Like
one
I
of
feel
those
like
words.
curry is completely wrong because curry is a type of food.
Not necessarily though. It's
It
like
is
a
because kuah is also in um a curry is a type of lauk.
okay.
Kuah is there is kuah in curry, but not all kuahs are curries. You know,
I,
when you
I
like
I would say all kuahs are I would say all curries. Wait. Oh my god, I would really like.
no,
Oh,
because you
sure,
have
sure, sure.
dry
Okay,
curries
okay,
as
okay,
well. That's
okay.
why I'm saying curry is like a type of food. Like it's a family of food.
But kuah would be the liquid part of the curry though. That's why people would say kuah curry, kuah dal.
Yeah, but you can also have dry curry.
True, that's
Like
fair.
if what was it? Southern curry, Sri Lankan curry is dry. No, Sri Lankan curry is wet, but there is the other like I forgot which region is dry.
I will.
Anyway, that's not the point. The
As
point is, where else would sauce fall if not on rice? Or you can't drop that gravy unless it's on mashed potatoes. You know,
oh no, I want mashed potatoes. As Akan
I
said, I
don't
will
know
learn a
why.
lot about food from this. Wait, I don't know if the show is actually about food though. But yeah.
It's about family. It's about family and
Ah,
upbringing and betrayal and comeuppance and love and acceptance. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. A lot.
oh, I see. It's interesting though. Okay.
I do highly,
I'm
highly recommend.
I'm at July now.
I am also looking at July. Um, I didn't go to the Georgetown World Heritage Festival because I'm snubbing them.
Who?
Georgetown Heritage Festival.
Oh, why?
Because they don't make it accessible for disabled people.
Oh,
I
that makes
remember
sense.
talking to apa nama perempuan tu shit, what is her name? She's one of the people who sort of run that thing like why don't you make it accessible? Oh, it's difficult.
Oh,
Mm,
of course it
difficult.
is.
You're
Uh,
effectively barring a chunk of the community from being able to exist within the space and partake in a heritage festival. That's when I got shitty.
uh, gosh. It's so easy for them to just dismiss, just like, yeah, we're not even gonna be bothered. Just like, really? Like, you're not even going to consider maybe it's not easy to suddenly make changes this year, but you're not even planning to make changes for in the coming years.
Exactly.
Just like at least
The excuse was,
ask
oh,
lah.
it's in heritage building, so we can't do anything. And I'm like, I've been to so many countries that also do a lot of things in heritage buildings. We have heritage building walks, and yet it is still accessible.
Yeah.
Why is your excuse so dumb? So things like that make me angry all the time. Anyway, July is Raya Haji. No, it is not. Where's the shoot? No, it's
Oh,
not the shoot.
in July I went to Nihon Matsuri with some friends.
Ooh, apa tu?
It's like a, I think it was like a, it's a Japanese kind of like festival.
Mhm.
Yeah, kind of like a summer festival thing. So they had it. Oh God, where did they have it? I think they had it at Bukit Jalil. So I went out with some friends there. I tried wearing a kimono and it kept falling off. Yay! That's what you get.
Hey. Yeah, so there was a photo shoot. That's it. Birthday dinners, TTRPGs. Yup. Nope. Nothing much happened in July. August.
August.
August is the 100th day tahlil for my grandfather's death.
Oh.
Lol. Okay. Very good.
You know how like tahlil, right? Like prayers for people who already passed away. But there's like, I don't know, just like a mourning periods every, I don't know, I'm not very I'm not very religious, but every few months, and then at the 100th day, so there's like a few times you have to kind of like mourn in a group, right?
I feel like it's the first night, obviously,
Uh-huh.
and then the
Yeah, that makes
7th,
sense.
and then the 40th and the 100th. I'm probably
40th.
wrong.
So that's like, I mean, the first one, the night, the day or night of the death makes sense to me. The others I'm not familiar with.
I think it stems from the fact that you give prayers to assist in this person's going to heaven.
Ah, I see.
I didn't like the imam because
Okay.
he was it's I just don't like their speeches. It's so ridiculous. It's like, oh, you must say a prayer for your parents to help them go into heaven, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's like a
why?
religious duty for the
Oh,
children, like in among, I mean, like that's what Muslims believe lah.
but he also, like, there was minor slander of people who, oh yeah, if you don't raise your children to pray and uh do things on behalf of you, you're going to hell, that kind of thing. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna raise my children the way I want to raise them. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what they believe lah. Like that's the thing I grew up listening to a lot, so I'm kind of just kind of desensitized by it.
It's so dumb. Okay.
Okay. I'm looking at September now. I didn't really do that much in August, but I did cosplay and I went on a road trip, so that was kind of fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had an
September.
urbanized stakeholder meeting, and we got really shitty because it was very last minute.
Oh.
Play Space friend was like, hey, do you want to go on behalf of us? And I'm like, are you sure you want me to go on behalf of you? I can go as my own mouthpiece and not, say incriminating things
All right.
under your banner.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I did.
Okay.
And I called Urban Nice, Urban Not Nice,
Uh-huh.
because it's supposed to be a stakeholder meeting, which means you're supposed to have it. You're supposed to have allowances for people to sort of say their piece, which means you want members of each community to be represented, ideally. But there was no Bahasa Isyarat Malaysia interpreters, things like that.
Yeah.
And it was a very last minute thing. They realized, oh, we have a few people in wheelchair coming. We should probably do it in a space that is more accessible, that kind of thing. And I'm like, you're supposed to be an urban planning / development group, and yet you don't think of these things. I guess it's a good thing a bunch of us showed up.
Yeah.
They are part of the UN Habitat. So that was my other joke at the round table, and I was like, you call yourself UN Habitat, but what you see is uninhabitable.
Ay.
Like, that's why you bring me to these functions. Like, I have no shame, and I'm not kissing any ass.
Oh. Hi, IBMOTVEDA Ibmotvida. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Thank you for coming. Thanks for joining.
Oh.
How are you? Sorry if I'm like very I don't talk that much. It's because I'm just going through my calendar right now.
Yeah, no, same.
I'm at September now.
I'm still in August. Just going through like
work trip.
WHO seminar, more pandemic legacy, which is all painful. Oh, also, August was 31 days of August because August is spinal muscular atrophy month.
Oh. What did you do
And-
the whole, like, you did like a daily thing?
Yeah, we did 31 days of SMA
Which one was that?
campaign.
Oh, right. Okay, I saw some of your tweets about that. Oh, I see.
And also took over Bole Space for like 3 days on the last few.
Ah, right.
Also, Merdeka! And that is August finished. September. What's in September? I want like a month where I don't do anything. I guess that was March. Friends and I hosted a Bake Down Murder Mystery Party.
Ooh.
Cousin got married. Oh, my cousin got engaged.
KNCs.
Oh, I spoke to a bunch of kids in an international school about spinal muscular atrophy and disability and accessibility and models of disability that we're trying to get away from. For example, the medical and or charitable model of
charitable. I mean, I get what you mean, but like, yeah.
and I'm like, we have to go into the identity model of disability where that is our identity, unfortunately. Like, we can't escape from it. We just have to accept it.
Yep.
That was fun.
I'm at October.
What else?
Oh, I just remembered that I watched Knives Out with a friend on Discord in October. I can't believe I never watched it. It's pretty good.
Wait, what?
Knives Out.
Oh, Knives Out.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it,
Mhm.
but I did watch 20 or half an hour's worth of Glass Onion. Didn't like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Apparently, Knives Out is miles better.
I see. I haven't watched the what, Glass Onion, was it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm supposed
Most
to
people
watch
say
Knives Out.
it's
I
very
couldn't-
similar.
I
But
can't. It's just overly dramatic, and it's not well done for me. And I
see.
don't like drama, so
Ah.
I couldn't watch it. I was like, okay, no. What I did though, I ended up reading the synopsis.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, it's no, I can't do it.
Oh, I did like an art therapy thing.
Notable. I made my Norwegian friend watch Susok.
Oh, I haven't watched Suso. What's it about?
It's it's very I would say very ugh. It's not amazing, but there is a plot twist that I appreciated.
Oh, I see.
And you watch it to laugh and rag on how bad it is.
Wait, is it Suso like about Mona Fendi or something, or is that a different movie?
Uh, is it about Mona Fendi? You could. Tak tahu? I don't know the history of it. I just know it exists. And it's
Do you know about
very
Mona Fendi though?
entertaining. I honestly don't know. I cannot tell you that.
Oh, okay.
I just remember it existed because it showed up on my Netflix and I was like, hey, friend of mine, let's watch this horror
Okay.
because
So,
funny.
hi. Zakin also watched the Glass Onion show. Oh, he watched it on the train station. It was mid. He said. Hi Z. Oh, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, let me just double check this. Yeah. Suso movie. It is. Was it based on? No, I don't think. I don't. No, I don't think it's based on. Let me.
Like remember a time
Oh, sorry.
where we would
Mona
go-
Fendi. The Mona Fendi movie is Dukun. Sorry.
Oh, Dukwan. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Suso is not that then. I remember a time where we were not allowed to say Mona Fendi's name.
Oh yeah, people are scared. It's like the
Yeah,
name, the name that must not be spoken. Very
it's
it's
like
very Voldemort-y. Yeah. Like that
It's
kind of like
very
fear
funny.
of accidentally summoning her. So for
Exactly.
those who are not aware of who Mona Fendi is, the name of Mona Fendi, because you're not from Malaysia or you were born from a different time.
Hey,
um
I know we're pretty much
this was like
our age at
years
this
ago.
point.
What was it in the 90s or early 2000s? I can't remember, but it was like
I
a
think
few
it was
decades ago. Yeah. So so basically Mona Fendi was like she was a celebrity. I think she was a singer. But she was, she's a very beautiful singer, and then she got into black magic basically, and then she committed a crime. She was accused of murdering a politician, and then did a bunch of stuff like cutting up his body and things like that. And she was caught. She and the husband were jailed. They got tried, and at the end of the day, she had to go through she was sentenced to death penalty, and but yeah, a lot of people were scared of her because especially towards the end of her life, she was very she behaved very she was very creepy lah towards the end.
Yeah,
She
like
even like
if you
sits.
see her name, she will appear. She's like the Bloody Mary of our generation.
Oh yeah,
If you
like
said her name, she will appear and hex you.
the urban myth was so strong. Like even adults were scared of her, even though even after she died, even after she got
Yeah. So
hanged.
I
It
pulled up her
was
wiki.
yeah.
Mazna Binti Ismail, better known as Mona Fendi, was a Malaysian pop singer and murderer.
Oh my god, but
I
it's
love
true.
how they put that in one sentence, like Malaysian pop singer and murderer. She was executed on 2nd November 2001 at the age of 45.
Ah,
After being
2001.
convicted
I
of the murder
see.
of Batu Talam State Assemblyman Mazlan Idris in 1993.
Oh wow, it took
Okay,
almost
okay.
10 years.
I know.
Oh wow.
After she killed Mazlan Idris, she reportedly went on a shopping spree in Pahang right after withdrawing RM 300,000 ringgit
Dang.
from a local account.
Wow.
Wild.
Wow.
Wild. So kids, which craft better, please?
Whew.
Do witchy shit good. Don't do witchy shit bad.
I
Anyway,
mean,
what
oh yeah,
up
okay.
to? What was the only interesting October thing I did? One of my best friends got married. Yes. Um, UN capacity building workshop. Can I go here? Oh no, that was in November. Okay, next.
November, friend Hensy's.
This one was like, no, the UN thing was recent. UN workshop. Yes, is that the only interesting thing that happened in November?
Oh.
I believe so, except for elections. Ooh, elections!
Oh wait, hold on. This was still in October.
Very exciting.
October was pretty busy for me. I didn't remember October being that hectic, but apparently I did quite a bit in October.
October. My October was normal. It was okay.
I see.
Yeah, it was okay. I met up with a lot of people. I spoke to a lot of people who I haven't seen in a long time. A lot of Zoom, Skype, Discord calls, Hangouts, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it notable events.
Right. It's not
Okay.
like it's not something you want to highlight in here, like
Yeah,
understandable.
except for making my Norwegian friend watch the soap. She was like, I don't know what's happening. And I'm like, it's okay, neither should I.
Oh gosh.
I think after she made me watch Troll Hunter, which is a Norwegian movie, and I'm like, okay, fair play. That was funny. I enjoyed that.
You know, one thing that's kind of surprising, based on what we're doing right now, I thought I didn't hang out with that many people this year. And I mean, I don't because I generally don't hang out on on a weekly basis anyway. But apparently, every month I would hang out with at least 2 or 3 people. But you know, in small groups. So sometimes I'll meet up with my old friends, sometimes I meet up with like my new friends.
Mm-hmm.
Except for September.
I-
I didn't hang out with anyone in September.
Huh.
Which-
Maybe it was like your rescue. I remember bumping into you at the cafe. I was like, oh my god, hello.
Was that September though?
I don't think so, because you were with a friend.
Oh wait. No, I did. Wait, no, that's September. Oh yeah, okay, I was wrong. I celebrated a friend's birthday. Okay, so that was one. Friend Hangsy.
You didn't
Friend.
even write it in your calendar.
I did. But it was on the very last. No, it wasn't even in September. It was 1st of October. So honestly, September was like a friendless month. the only month. I was actually surprised. I was like, huh, I meet up with friends every month. But okay, so September, no, not for September. I even went to Japanese Film Festival and watched like 3 movies, by myself, and you know, it was fun. And I started watching Sandman in September. I haven't finished it, but I watched it on Discord with some friends. So, Snowy, I don't know if you're here, but we should continue watching it.
Okay.
Anyway, back to
Nothing notable except for UN workshop, elections, and the birth of my niece.
oh.
I'm going to December.
Okay, I am. Oh, okay. So November there was like a project meeting. Okay, the usual streams. Oh, there was a. Okay, I went to an art exhibition. that was. Oh, so November I did like a coffee lip scrub thing. Shop. Do. What else happened in November?
Like a week ago. No, actually 2 days ago.
Oh,
I finally met some online friends who I play D&D with, and they're really good people. I think that's it.
that was my November.
Yeah, December's pretty quiet, yo. Oh, Christmas party. Christmas party. No, it's not Christmas, it's Christmas.
Christmas. Oh my. Meeting. What is this? Oh. Friend move overseas. I'm gonna put that here. Relative moved for work overseas.
And that's it.
Family gathering. Oh, okay. In December, there was one day I went to like 4 canoeries. I think I went
Wow.
to my friend's. I went to a friend's reception, and also earlier in the day I went to her. The signing off kind of event.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So 2 of those events, and I went to another friend's reception. And then I also had a canoe because my relative was moving to another country. So it was just like all that one day. It's just still can't believe I did that. I was just on the road the whole day, just driving around.
That's so stressful.
God. And it's because, I don't wanna disappoint anyone because, if it was like a just a hangout, then I probably wouldn't try so hard to make it to all the events. But because, how many times do you get married? How many times do you move to another country? You know what I mean? So like, I need to make it, I already promised. So yeah, but it was worth it though. It was worth it. But I took the day off the next day because I was like, I cannot. I cannot. And I told my boss, when she's like, yeah, you definitely need the rest. Oh, okay.
I can't do weddings. Like, if people are moving out of the country, I will go see them. But if it's a wedding, it's like, bruh, I don't want.
Oh, there was Comic Fiesta. That's right. Oh god, Comic Fiesta. What a nightmare day one was. Cosplay. So it was they've had it at the KL Convention Center for years and years. But of course in the past 2 years no lah because of the pandemic and all. So they anticipated that this year the CF event would be just ridiculously overcrowded. So because of that, they limited the number of tickets of people who could go in. So when people and they didn't sell any on the day tickets now. Everything you have to buy online. So when it's sold out, it's like sold out. Like you cannot buy it anymore, which encouraged scalpers, and also it made it very confusing for people who don't follow their social media. But people sometimes they just take it for granted. Oh, I'll just buy it on the day. So they come and they join all the queue, which was terribly managed. There were not enough marshals around, and so the queue went from the convention center, twist and turn all the way inside the KLCC building, the Surya KLCC mall. It was so badly managed. Like I heard that even there was even like a security guard who got fired because he couldn't handle the line, and it's not even their own event. He wasn't even aware that there was an event to begin with, and he got fired for it. It's so terrible. It was so badly managed, and I was thinking like, oh my god, do I really want to go to the second day? But the day two was a lot better managed. Thankfully, maybe they learned from day one lah, or it could be people from day one didn't come on day two. Not as many people did, so that's why it was a bit less crowded. Maybe I don't know, but
Everybody just straight up give up. Like, no.
like probably like half of the people gave up. I have no idea, but it was just like imagine usually in the previous years if I wanted to go to event on the day, let's say I arrive at 10 a.m. and the queue, the doors open at 10:30. So I had to queue maybe at most around 30 minutes. 30, maybe give or take 45 minutes lah. At most, at most. But you can usually get inside already within 30 minutes. On this year's day one, I queued for at least 2 hours. And I still haven't made it like to the inside the building. Inside the building where you had to queue to get in, okay? To get to the main area. And it's just like, what the heck? What the
What
heck?
is happening?
It was so bad.
You were cosplaying
I
that
wa-
session.
I was. I cosplayed on both days actually. And it was just, oh my god, oh gosh, so many people were angry. And people who have, like some of my friends, they've never been to CF before. They were like, oh my god, I don't know if I ever want to come again. And it's just, yeah, because it uh, just like, I don't want it. I wish I didn't have to remember it. It was such a terrible experience.
I understood. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in that situation either.
Yeah.
Like, if that was your first time, that was a terrible first time, and you're like, nope, it all sucks.
Yep.
From here on out, it all sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Just,
Okay. Are you finished with the Zamber?
yeah.
Okay.
Just,
So the next page, we're only on page 5.
yeah. Oh my god.
Is the past year. This is what my last year was about. We live our lives through distinct but interconnected aspects. Take a look at the areas below and ask yourself what the significant events in each of them were. Write down your answers. So, personal life, family, birth.
Is this
Birth.
what happened or what I think was important?
They're all what you think is important that sort of raised you.
Okay. Okay, my personal life and family. I feel like this year I distanced myself from my family a lot. Because I think growing up, I wasn't taught about the importance of boundaries. So this year I was a lot more intentional with setting boundaries. So I'm just gonna put that lah, boundary setting. Boundary setting, self-care. Not so much self-care, but self-compassion, to be honest. Maybe I should
I
like
guess
explain it to them.
family-wise, the birth of niece, because everybody was like, I'm not a child person, so this is like just a milestone that should be commemorated, I guess. She's the first generation of the new generation.
Yeah.
But as far as personal life goes, just getting out of a funk, man. Like, COVID has been awful. I'm trying to get my strength back. Self-betterment? Physical self-betterment.
You know, in family this year, the only thing that I was really focused on was one, supporting my sister because she lives with my parents and I know that she's going through a rough time. So I was just really like supportive of her, whatever she wants to do. Really, like she wants to go study or what. I'm like, do it, go for it. If you need help, I'm here. You know, that kind of thing. And just really limiting my exposure to my parents. I just don't want to limiting time spent with parents. Yeah. And it's been so much better for my mental health, to be honest.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And
Career
a
studies.
respectable thing to do.
Studies. Career or studies? Studies first lah. Learning. This year. I'm starting to learn Japanese again. Continuing Japanese studies. And this year, like, I got a friend. Doing it with friends.
You got a friend?
Yes.
You have a lot of friends.
No, I mean like to study Japanese with. So like if I didn't know certain things, I could just refer to her. So it was really nice. Like we keep each other in check as well because both of us mainly use now these days both of us mainly use Duolingo. So I'll be like you can check each other's progress. And they'll give you notifications and stuff. Oh, today Snowy did like 10 lessons, and then you can just like click on the button. Congrats! So it's really cute. With friends.
Um, for career and studies, I put a little bit more effort towards finding a job instead of being wishy-washy about it. I like my relaxation period, like my time now. So I'm still not trying hard enough, but I'm trying a little bit harder than before. Also, pivoting to comms instead of remaining in interior design, and then I go get a job in designing furniture. Good job, me. You tried. Next, friends and community. I'm trying to get everybody to go back to hanging out regularly until stupid o'clock. Because that's what we used to do before COVID. And I want to go back to that. Because I don't like staying at home.
Oh, very extrovert things. Like for me, like I wish it would remain the way it was. I mean, not as not as badly as before, like because that one you cannot go out at all. But like now, people are more likely to let's go hang out outside into these very crowded places, and I'm like, I have not yet gotten COVID, and I hope I never do because I have asthma, and my dad, who also has asthma, got COVID back in April this year, and he got long COVID after that, and I'm like, I do not look forward to it.
Yeah.
I know eventually it might happen, but
No,
but yeah, I mean,
there's a way to be out and safe.
yeah,
And that means
yeah,
having the muka tebal to stare people down.
yeah, that's the thing. Like I feel bad about standing up for myself until now. I mean, a bit less so now, but even so, it's just like, I do not like confrontation.
I love it so
uh,
much.
uh, okay, friends. Okay, one thing I learned about friends this year is that sometimes you have to let people go, and it's such a
Oh
hard
yeah,
lesson
yeah.
for me. Like, especially when back in the day, one is because I was a chronic people pleaser. Now I'm a bit less so, at least that's what I believe lah. And secondly, I think people do change. And just because people change doesn't mean you still need to keep them in your life if both of you are not on any level of sameness anymore, especially when their values are totally against who you are or what you believe in. Uh
Absolutely.
yeah, so sometimes you gotta let go so that new better people will come into your life.
Also, the people that you have with you will change just as you will change, and
Yeah,
sometimes you just have to go apart.
yeah,
And I trust with my friends
yeah.
that we will come back together when we're back on the same road.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like with some people you know that they're going to become more and more the values are not going to
Change.
converge.
Mm.
They're just either going to be parallel to you or just completely go in the opposite direction. Especially like
Mm.
some of my friends who got married, they become a lot more conservative, especially when their partners are very kind of like a certain way. I don't know if I want to like explain myself. I don't like the feeling of watching your friends change to become
Mm.
someone very different from how they started lah.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean that's we can't avoid that.
yeah, that's
Again,
the thing. You
people
can't
change.
change people, but you can
Yeah,
change how much you
yourself.
spend time with them. Like
Absolutely.
yeah, and also
I have
like
also had to
it's
let
good to
go of
embrace.
um yeah, so I've also had to let go of somebody that I've known for a really long time.
Oh no.
Because they've I don't know, man. When you see that something is up with your friend and you let them know, the graceful thing is to back off when they're unwilling to accept the comment.
Right. Yeah, people who refuse to reflect on their actions or the things they say.
Also,
Yeah.
also this I don't like cowards.
Right.
This is a quote from this person. We did an IQ test because one of our other friends is a psych major doing housemanship or like about to become like a proper clinical psychologist. So she had access to like proper IQ test, which is very biased. Like if you do an IQ test, it's very biased towards Western centric ideals and media, etc., etc. So this doesn't really tell you anything. And then me and another friend went. When we asked this particular friend, "Why didn't you go?" They said, "I don't want to know if I'm stupid." And then I
what
looked
does
at
that
them and
mean?
I was like, they are not stupid in the slightest.
Okay.
So I cannot, like, it's this general cowardice of, if I don't know about it, it doesn't exist.
Oh, are you talking about like uh are you talking about kind of like intellectual arrogance?
No,
Oh,
they
then
think they're dumb, but they
okay.
don't want to see whether or not they're correct.
So they want to
I think they're
stay. They
wrong.
want to stay being like
They want
be
to stay ignorant to the truth. They are very intelligent
okay, but like
and
why?
resilient,
Oh,
but they have insecurities that they don't want to confront.
okay.
And I don't like that,
Oh,
because why would you remain ignorant about yourself?
right. I see. I
Like,
see.
we all know that it's heavily biased anyway, so even if the score is low, it's not who you are.
Oh, I see. I see.
But not to toot my own horn, I'm very, very high. Very, very high.
Oh, what?
The IQ scale.
Oh, right.
I think I'm at 142 official,
Oh, wow. I think
but I'm still a dumbass.
I think I did like some kind of IQ test back in high school. I think I don't know the exact results, but apparently like I got grouped into a bunch of like I got grouped with a bunch of people and they said only people who are above 120 can get into it. And I'm like, I think like because I remember I like mine had thumbs some of the answers. So I'm like, I think I probably got the right answers for a few and I got miscategorized. But okay.
Let me find the name of the IQ test. I wonder if I have it even.
Physical health, not good.
Um,
Not too happy.
IQ. I just put blank's IQ test thingy.
Oh wow.
Good job, me. Wait. Starts with L. IQ test adults. No, start with W. Wheel?
Less
Yeah,
volatile.
it's the Wechsler's Adult Intelligence Scale. The WICE.
Sorry. Could you share that with me on like Discord or something so I can share it in my stream?
Oh, you have to pay for this.
Oh, I see. Okay. So
Like,
you took the one
it's
that's
a
paid, ah?
proper psychological, like a psychologist has to do the test on you.
That makes sense.
But that's why I was so excited, because you have to pay hundreds of ringgit to do this. And my friend was like, "So, I need a few guinea pigs." And I was like, "I will do this. I will find out. Tell me if I'm stupid right now." Turns out I'm not, which is great.
I'm pretty sure I'm slow though. Like when I was growing up, I was always like struggling. Like the teacher would say something and I would get it like 2 days later.
I mean, that's different.
Mm.
But anyway, yeah, I had to, and then other stuff happened, and eventually I decided, you know what? I love you, but we cannot be friends at this current moment in time until you change and not be such a coward.
I don't know if it's a coward or maybe it's like just a deep insecurity because of the things they experienced growing up.
Also, there's one thing that they told me.
Mm-hmm.
It was something to do with like invitations, and I was being amicable and wanting them to be there, lah. And then they had the cheek, the nerve, to call me. What is that word? Disingenuous.
Oh, it's this person. I see. I see.
I
Wow.
cannot.
Mm.
I can't deal with that. It's like, you can call me anything in the world, but to allude to cowardice in my person,
Right.
we're supposed to be friends.
Yeah. You know, like
Anyway, so
my
I
friend.
will hold on to that until I die, probably, because I hold grudges.
Ah, right. You know, the friend I had to let go of, and we've been friends for like over 10 years, like a
Uh-huh.
long time. I mean, in my head, like it's a really long time, but so basically, like one of the reasons why we stopped talking, or I stopped, interacting with her. I mean, because we still talk. It's just that I don't we don't chat anymore. We don't just like hang out or anything because she said something like, because she would, during the election, she said she was pretty emotionally charged during the whole thing, before, during, after, because there was like a 1 week period where we were just governmentless because nobody could get the enough numbers, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then she was just like very spicy in her chat, like in the group chat, just posting very provocative things. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you being such, I don't know, she was just being toxic in general lah. And then I kind of like called it out on it, and then she got upset, and tone policing, that kind of thing. And then one day, like there was like a this we also worked together. There was this time where a bunch of my coworkers, they was kind of sitting in a circle during office hours, just kind of like, complaining about politicians or whatever. And I mean, they were all of them are just very conservative types, which, whatever, I don't care. But at the same
Uh-huh.
time, they were just like, why are you wasting time instead of doing what you're kind of just like being all noisy about, people that you didn't vote for, people whose values don't agree with yours, and just being really annoying lah, macam with their racist views and whatnot. So I just kind of like casually just kind of like tweeted, oh no, they're sitting like the conservatives are sitting in a group, just kind of like, on during company hours, blah blah blah. I just said something just like that, and I just said, okay, time to increase the volume of the music I'm listening to. Basically, it's just something like that. And then later on, I found out that my friend was actually, she joined that group because, she wanted to witch with a B during the session as well.
Uh-huh.
And then she said something like, oh, for someone who doesn't like being labeled, because I'm non-binary,
Uh-huh.
for someone who doesn't like being labeled, you sure like to label people. And I was like, okay, first, I know you were talking about me because, like, not long after I tweeted that, you tweeted that in response, but not mentioning me lah. So I knew she was directing that at me because she has that kind of, she's very snappy with her comments, with her comebacks. And secondly, you don't know me that well if you think I don't like labels, because I love labels. I would put like
No,
non-binary.
here's the
Yes,
thing.
that's my label. Like,
I mean,
if I'm a
yeah,
streamer, I would label myself a streamer. Like, I love labels. Is
yeah,
the difficulty is
and
finding a correct label for me. I'm INFJ.
yeah,
Yes, that's a label. Like,
the the label is not the problem. The type of label is the problem. Like,
exactly.
we love labels. That's why we use words like non-binary. That is a label.
That's a label that I can identify with. And it's just like,
Yeah.
clearly, you are just saying that just to get a reaction from me. And then, the thing is, it's like okay, what is like, you don't know me that well. That's when it hit me that even if you wanted it to be a comeback, you knew it hurt, but for the wrong reason. So I was like, you know what, never mind. Because, and I know that she is the type who would say something like that because she would say hurtful things about trans people. Like, she's done it before. Yeah, she would post like transphobic things in the group chat, and, like, being very sympathetic towards, people who say transphobic things and then they get called out or whatever. I remember there was one time where, what's that Kardashian lady, the trans woman in the Kardashian family.
The former father, the
Yeah,
lawyer.
yeah, yeah, the lawyer, the lawyer person. So
I
she
don't
trans
know their names.
yeah, I don't know either. I don't remember. But you know who I'm referring to, right?
I mean,
So
her name. Yeah.
yeah, so her name, yeah. So she so apparently she shared in the group chat like this video of that person's wife saying something like, oh, I don't know him, like, him anymore, being what she actually said. So basically, like, um it's just like everything from the point of view of the ex-wife, of how she feels betrayed, of how she feels like, oh, what about the memories we had together, blah blah. I'm like, dude, seriously, like this person, you think it's easy for someone to transition, and then you are focusing only on the discomfort of the ex-wife rather than the horrible things that the trans woman had to go through. Just, oh god. And she shared that with in the group chat because she knows that I'm in it. Like she wants apparently to try to convince me that I'm like in the wrong for somewhere somehow, like for not being, for not identifying as a woman. I'm like, what the heck? Like, how can you call yourself a
Yeah,
friend?
that's the thing I don't understand about people who are anti-trans. Like, suka hati orang lah nak jadi siapa.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you're not
just so
sleeping with
weird.
them. Why is this a problem?
That's the thing. Like, okay, so I think she was trying to appeal to, like, consider your partner before you make changes in your life, big changes like changing your identity. I'm like, she has always been transgender, she's always been a woman. It's just that she decided that, okay, I'm done with pretending, I want to transition. That's the difference. You
Exactly.
don't care about that, the struggles this person went through. The only thing you care about is the wife, who doesn't even care about the ex-partner. Like, what the heck? Just so
I don't
selfish.
know.
So selfish.
Yeah, I'm not sure what is going on with their entire family
Yeah,
makeup
I
and
don't.
values and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
don't. I don't
matter.
value. I
Even
don't
if you
value.
were married, if even if you were married to a person who was formerly a guy and they decided to transition, guess what? You love them anyway.
There. I mean, if you are not attracted to women, that is completely acceptable, because at the end of the day, some people are actually very straight. Some people are just not straight at all. So
But
whatever lah. But the
to
fact that you
to
actually
to
are hurting your
marry someone,
partner. Oh my
yeah,
god.
to marry someone, to be in this obligation, you've already put your values down.
Mm,
If they want to transition, that is a conversation for you and them to have, and not anyone else.
yeah.
Oh
Sure.
God,
Oh.
let people live life. Damn.
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. I remember being so upset with her that day, and then I was like, you know what? She doesn't understand. It's partly my duty to educate her on these things. But like that was like last year, I think. When the whole, I remember when it was, but it was like in the recent years lah. But now that I think about it, I'm like, why do we keep giving allowances for people to be completely horrible? Like, because there is trying to ask someone, genuinely asking, not sure, okay, should I use this pronoun or that pronoun? If I mess up, how should I respond? Should I apologize? Should I correct it immediately? Like, I understand if you have like genuine intentions, even if you misspoke or whatever, but if you do those things just to provoke a reaction, that is such a horrible thing to do, especially if you're friends with them. Like,
What is the
why?
phrase? Questioning with poor intent.
Not even poor. This is just ill intent completely.
Yeah, or ill intent. Like, when people ask me questions, I always assume innocence because that makes me feel okay.
Yeah.
If they're coming at me to do a gotcha, you can smell that. You're like,
Yeah.
you're not really asking a question because you want to know. You're asking because you want to pull a gotcha and tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. And because I mean, you can tell if it's a stranger, then for me, I would be more on that side. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna assume the best. This, like, unless you're being like really snarky, like, I'm gonna assume the best. You generally want to know, so that's fine. But I know how she is. She's a very provocative person. She says she doesn't like confronting people, but she does, especially when things don't go her way. So yeah, it's like, even if at the time you were genuinely asking for my response, based on previous interactions, I know that it's not. Like, I will still
Yeah,
judge you by your pattern because I've known you for how many years? For more than 10 years. I know how you are. You haven't changed, and that's part of the problem, I think.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that phrase. I tell it to a lot of people, like, don't judge people by the promises, judge them by the patterns.
Yeah, yeah.
And I say that because everybody's like, oh, politics stuff, like, oh, it's all the promises, all the problem, like 63 years of promises. Okay,
Yeah.
is where I stand.
Understandable.
But yeah,
Sha, I'm on page
patterns tell a
6, by
lot
the way.
about a person.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Definitely.
Anyway, okay. So we're gonna breeze past. I'm just gonna read through what I have written so far.
Okay.
So, relaxation, hobbies, and creativity. I did more streaming because it's fun,
Oh
and then
yeah.
I wrote in caps, do more thing, make more stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then for physical health and fitness, I put down I did regular exercise. I continued my intermittent fasting, but I still eat whatever I wanted. Like I
Mm.
don't live a life of deficits.
Oh yeah.
When you when you lock yourself away from certain joys, you will be more prone to abusing that status, which is something I never want to do. I don't
Mm.
have an addictive personality, but I know that I like to partake in a lot of things within reason.
Mm.
Mental health and self knowledge. I wrote, I don't know how to add to this. I already ha ha ha. And then possibly being more okay about assigning boundaries and enacting them. Not that I'm bad at assigning boundaries in the first place, but I want to feel less bad about getting shitty to other people who are close to me.
Mm. Mm.
Like, I don't want to tell people off and be like, oh, yeah, I don't want to assign innocence to them when I know for a fact that they did that with negative intentions.
Mm.
Like, I don't want to protect them for the sake of protecting them because that is a very bad habit of mine.
Mm.
Um, for habits that define you, games, so much games, and force myself to do instead of just plan. I'm a planner in general, so I have to actually force myself to do things like this year I made hot sauce, I continue making kombucha, I messed around with resin. um,
Ooh,
just
resin.
an insane hobbyist. Like, just make things, do
Understandable.
things instead of plan.
Understandable. Understandable.
um and then I haven't answered a better tomorrow, but while I do that, what about yours? Do you have anything to like?
So for friends and community, I just wrote sometimes you gotta let go and then embrace new people who are more in line with the values that are important to you. Or, like not necessarily what you already value or like the values you already have, but values you want to have, like values you want to live through. Relaxation, relax, what's that?
What is relax?
Relax, that's not in my vocabulary. But for interests, I added games and streaming. They're new hobbies because I remember back in the day when I was younger, I didn't have a lot of opportunities to play games because games is something only boys were able to do. Only my brother could play games. Like girls don't play games. So yeah, I think this year I discovered the joy of playing games, and it's been really fun. And also I appreciate that like there's a lot of different types of games because before
Oh
this
yeah.
it's I when people think of games, people always think of like very violent kind of like shooting games where someone's bound to die, either you or the other person or whatever. But there are a lot of other games. There's like Osu, which is basically like a rhythm game. Then there's Stardew. So a lot of like really fun stuff lah this year. So I discovered a lot of joy this year, especially with friends. And also I started doing doodle journaling. So I start drawing thing. I mean, I didn't start this year, but I restarted, like continued what I started last year, because last year I didn't really have like a focus, whereas this year I'm like, I think I really want to make this a series. So that's what I'm doing now. Physical
Mm-hmm.
health, I haven't been working out as much as I want, but
Mm-hmm.
I am more forgiving myself if I feel guilty, if I feel like I haven't done enough, because sometimes I don't even want to get out of bed.
Mm.
And sometimes like I don't want to eat, I don't care to eat or drink water. Some days like I forget to drink water for 2 days. So before I would feel guilty about it. I'm like, oh god, not again. I beat myself up for it. But now I'm a bit more forgiving. I'm a bit like, you know what, it's okay. If you can't, if you keep like, if the food keeps rotting in your fridge, you don't need to bother cooking. Just order out. It's okay. It's okay. So I'm a bit more forgiving myself this year, and so my physical health and my mental health really worked together this year. And because of that, I think I'm less emotionally volatile. I'm more
Mm-hmm.
self-aware, and I feel like this year I'm also a lot more introverted, and I realized that it's actually because before this I forced myself to be more extroverted and more social, but this year I'm like, you know what, I like being alone. And it's not like I prefer being alone because I want to avoid people, but it's because, like, I mean that too, but not to that level lah. Like, I actually enjoy my own company, and I like that feeling. um and then so yeah, new habits, just the streams, weekly streams, especially with the Stardew, and working on more hygienic stuff. Not hygiene lah, I mean I maintain my hygiene, but I'm more like, I make sure every week I would, dust my room. I would, throw out stuff I don't need. Just the other day I did, I cleaned up the whole kitchen, like all my pantry and everything. So it was really nice, just decluttering and everything. It was so much better for my mental health as well. So next
Mm-hmm.
year, wait, oh wait, I misunderstood the question. Better tomorrow
Huh?
is, what did you do this year to leave the world a better shape than you found it? Okay, I completely misunderstood the question, but
Okay, okay. Let
I
us go through this together. So, what did we do that would conceivably be something that we have done for the community for the future?
okay. One thing. Okay, okay. So basically, It's not I like. I do. I talk about my mental health and the things I do a lot, and I follow a lot of therapists on Instagram, on their social media in general. So I usually keep them to myself, but this year I'm like, oh, this is actually good to share. So I share more of these kind of like videos and stuff. So I feel like focusing a lot on mental health and maintaining, reviewing boundaries, and making meaningful relationships, and becoming a better person in general. Like, I've been doing a lot more of that this year, and it's been nice talking to people about it, just like people, like how they take it, how those things help them as well. So yeah, so I think at least in that sense, I feel like I've done a bit to leave the world a better a better place. I don't know.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything beyond, those community events and disability advocacy stuff that I attend,
Oh
but
my
that's
gosh,
like
Shah,
forever.
that is a lot though. You've done so much.
I have I though I feel like we haven't done anything because we don't see much.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you do it now, instantly see results, but I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
That's true.
Yeah,
The problem
you
is with
might
this
not.
country is we're
Yeah,
always starting. We
yeah,
are consistently just starting.
yeah. But I think I
Everywhere is
think
at the
I
start.
think the internet really balances out the playing field a lot. I think because before this, without Twitter, without Instagram, like, I've learned so much about disability this year, like you wouldn't believe. I follow a lot more, I don't like the word influencer, but I'll just use it anyway. Just, deaf influencers, a lot of people who with physical and mental disabilities, all kinds of things. I follow a lot of these people, and it's just so um it really opened up my eyes to a lot of things, and it makes you
For the
question
most
a lot
part,
about accessibility and
uh,
such.
when COVID happened, the advent of COVID actually made it easier for disabled people to participate in everything because suddenly everybody is disabled.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because if
The
you look
problem
at
is,
society like disabling
yeah,
people using the social model, then that makes perfect sense. But unfortunately, a lot of people still use the medical model. So hopefully that will change soon. Lah.
or the charitable model, which is the worst.
Uh,
But the problem now that we're facing is a lot of people are going, "Oh yeah, there's no more COVID. We can go back to normal." And I'm like, "No,
I would
no,
not know.
stop."
Yeah. Like, why are we devolving? Why are we going back? Let's go forward. Let's do something about, like, I don't know.
Things were so good for a while. I say so good in a very um sort of calculated sense.
Yeah, I
Like
understood.
there
Yeah.
was what was it? What is that phrase that you call? There were hybrid events. I love that word so much.
Oh, right,
Um,
right. Yeah.
and people like, oh yeah, we have this talk and that talk, and now it's hybridized, so you don't have to be at the venue, which means even if you weren't physically disabled, you didn't have to get into the car
Yeah, yeah.
to go there and fight for parking. If you were mentally not able to deal with hundreds of people, you can listen anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to be there. You don't need to be
Yeah.
there in order to participate. It was so nice. I even until now, even at work, like people, especially the boomers lah, the older generation, they love physical events. They cannot function like they're it's so hard for them to like consider that perhaps we should make it hybrid at least. No, no, no. We have to
So
see
you know
people
what
face
I
to
realized as
face.
well?
Like, oh.
There are a select type of people that flourish in these kind of events, and they're the people that take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
So when you put them in hybrid events, you put them behind a screen, they don't know what to do because they don't know how to command presence.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So it locks them
Sometimes
and
it
it allows other people to participate within the space instead of, like tiba-tiba, but and then you only hear that voice.
I think it's not just that though. Sometimes like I know that sometimes it's a bit hard for certain people who satu they're not very tech literate. So I understand. Like suddenly if they have like some mic problems, suddenly they cannot, and they're not very like they're slow typers. Suddenly they get disabled by that, and I use disabled very, very loosely here lah kan. And
No, no,
then
it's fine to use disabled in the literal sense as well because
yeah.
being technologically illiterate can be assumed to be a disability.
Yeah, it is. But no, but the thing is like I mean they don't see that as disabling, they see it as inconveniencing them, and it's just like no, you don't get it, the point. Like they're not even trying to reflect on this is the experience that like half the world have to go through, and you're not even trying to like learn from it, you know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, 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 yeah.
And also like the also I know that sometimes like these people they're like they're very sometimes they because they're bosses, so they would have to speak and everything. They don't like being able to micromanage people, because if you see everyone's like they don't, the mic is not on, they feel like oh they're talking to no one, no one's paying attention, no one's gonna do work. Suddenly like they cannot micromanage if they cannot see people face to face, so it's very much like a it's about power control juga lah, and it's just so at the end of the day, like you just want to control people rather than wanting people to do their job in their own capacity. As long as you get the product,
Some of
what
the
does it
job gets
matter?
done.
Yeah, as long as the
Mm.
job gets done, why does it matter? Why do you want to control people so bad? Yeah, it's just maybe it's a
Because
generation thing. I don't know.
it's not a generational thing. It's insecurities, and I call them little Napoleons because that's what it feels like. You give them any sort of station, they will lord it over you instead of gracefully accepting the position as a leader. There's a
Yeah,
lot of people like that here.
yeah,
And I call it out every time, and I'm like, oh yeah, we don't have little Napoleons here, and I'm like, that's very funny considering the little Napoleon is the one talking right now.
yeah. Oh,
That's usually the case.
Snowy. Oh, Snowy. Snowy said, sorry, I had a food coma and fell asleep. That is so
Fine.
cute. Okay, Snowy, don't worry about it. Just do whatever you gotta do. It's a weekend. Do your chores. I mean, we're doing
Yeah.
this, and you can do whatever you
We're
want.
doing this because we want to cap the year with something that feels like being productive. Because I have nothing to do tonight. Like we collectively as a group have decided we're too old to go find some bullshit at 12 in the middle of the night. Also, the Batang Kali thing happened. We want to respect that. So we're doing stuff on the first.
Oh wow. Sha.
Durian party, let's go!
Oh gosh, during a party. Sha.
Start the
Are,
year
are,
with stink.
are we doing page 6 now?
Yes, we're doing page 6 now, and then so the rule for this one is one sentence only.
Oh, one sentence. Oh, okay. Why is a
Yeah.
decision
Oh,
I made
okay.
this year? Oh gosh.
Exactly. What is the widest I would say stop being friends with someone. Like removing the emotional attachment
If
towards another
if
person.
if I wanted to kind of like group up all the things I feel like I'm proud I did this year, it would be uh embracing fear. No, just kind of like just do it. Like just do it even if you're scared. And that goes with streaming. Starting streaming was something I was so scared about, and letting go of people, or not wanting to see them. Like those are things I was so scared to do, but I did it anyway, and I'm so glad I did. So I would say that
Mm,
just doing the thing even though I'm scared, even if it scares me.
legit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. One sentence. Cool. The biggest lesson I
Do it in
learned.
one sentence.
The biggest lesson I learned doing good. So
Oh
also
God.
like,
That I have to control my ego. I have to learn. And I thought, who is playing bagpipes? Damn. I have to. It took me a while to sort of understand that I need to take 2 or 3 seconds away from something that has made me angry or emotional to realize that that is just my ego.
right. I mean, I kind of get it because sometimes those things just need like a moment of reflection. Sometimes people have to like smack it into you lah. Just macam like, you know, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
What's the biggest lesson I learned this year? Uh, the biggest lesson I learned this year is, oh gosh, what is the biggest lesson I learned this year?
Like it's consistent. The amount of
I
times I had to go, okay, why am I angry?
I think
Is it a legitimate reason to be angry? If so, carry on. If not, take a step back.
I think
You have no reason to be angry about this.
I think my biggest lesson this year is probably self-compassion is not selfish,
Mm.
because I feel like I feel guilty a lot if I don't help certain people when and it's not that I don't want to help that person. It's more like I know that if I help them, I will get absorbed into their drama, and then I don't know, it's just very like with some people they're kind of like energy vampires, and I don't want to get involved with those kind of like things anymore. It's very tiring.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I learned a phrase from the same Norwegian friend that I made watch Susuk. It's called Bjørne til Njesta. It means bear a favor.
Uh-huh.
It means a favor that you do for someone that will inevitably make their lives worse.
What?
Bear favor. It's like teach a man a fish versus give a man a fish.
Right.
So if you do somebody a bear favor, you're giving them the fish without equipping them with the skills.
Oh, right. Understandable.
It's like, yeah, it's effectively that favor will negatively affect the person that you're trying to help.
Oh, yeah. Understandable.
Very different from what you just mentioned, but that's just a brain fart that I thought up.
Oh, that's fine.
Bjørne til Njesta is the word, and it took me a while to remember that.
Oh.
But yes, that is what you learned.
Yeah. The biggest
Next.
risk.
Risk.
What is
Uh,
I
oh,
did- what is the biggest risk
I
I
don't
took
know.
this year? I don't think I did anything particularly risky.
Neither. I didn't do anything risky this year. I did
What did I do?
fuck all.
Yeah, I don't think I did anything particularly just like let's YOLO this this year. Which I think I'm okay with.
I did not. I did not answer the risk one. I just wrote I did fuck all. Okay, biggest surprise of the year. That furniture design job.
Ooh. Biggest surprise is
I will not
streaming.
elaborate.
Streaming on Twitch, honestly.
Mm.
Streaming on Twitch and making friends.
Yes.
I never thought.
The
Sure,
most
imagine like
important
I only knew that people started streaming, like streamers it's a legit profession for some people. It's like late last year, And I tried streaming on YouTube first. I was testing out some streaming just for fun lah on YouTube end of December, and then I was like, maybe I should just try on Twitch on the first, and then I just continued until then. It just went on and on and on. It's just like, gosh,
This is essentially habit building.
it's so weird. The most important thing I did for others.
Oh, I cannot answer this.
Oh, Shah,
very
you did so much
self-aggrandizing.
advocate and you did so much advocacy. That's a lot.
Yeah, but like, did I really? Okay, when I talk about advocacy, I do it first for myself. It just happens to be something that openly and outrightly benefits everybody else in the process.
Yeah, and that's okay. And that's okay. Like you're not just benefiting like other people with SMA and people who are disabled, but also
Yeah.
just like even non-disabled need to learn, and who best to teach except if not for people who with actual experience. Because
Fair.
the amount of people like, okay, just the other month I went like my one of my coworkers, she was telling me that her daughter, her teenage daughter, in the final year of high school doesn't talk much, and I was like, oh, why is that? And then he's like, she doesn't she's just a pretty quiet person in general. And then long story short, she's actually deaf on one ear and half deaf on the other ear. And the
Yeah, you
mother
told me this.
and the mother
Continue.
refused to let her learn sign language. And it was just like from a conversation of this child being, you should probably just accept her being an introvert. And suddenly it's like, no, this is full on oppression. You're oh my god. It's like language
I remember you
oppression.
told me this story the
And I
first
was
time, and it
so
wasn't just the
furious.
mom; it was the teacher as well.
Yeah, the mom refused to let the daughter learn sign language, Malaysian sign language, because based on the teacher's advice, saying that if she learned sign language, she would not want to learn any other language, which is one. As a person who studied linguistics, that is wrong. As an activist, that is really messed up. As a former
It's
educator,
wild
and as a former educator, that is completely irresponsible.
No, absolutely, because it's
Oh
wild
god.
to say something like that as a person who is an educator, because you're effectively ignoring the fact that we are multilingual as a nation, and to say if they learn this language, they won't learn anything else is complete bullshit.
It's not. It's ridiculous. It's impossible. Like she will learn. If not from school, she will learn it at home. Come on, like so
Exactly.
you are surprised that your child is not speaking, that your child is quiet, when you force her to lip read in order to make conversation. Like, it's so much hassle. Like, oh god, I'm so
But
angry.
this is the kind of bullshit that we need to take away from society. Essentially, this inherent ableism in everyone.
Exactly, and,
Like
and yeah.
even disabled people with mental health problems, or how do I please correct me? How do I say it? Who are neurodivergent.
Uh-huh.
Even they see themselves as broken, and I'm like, why do you talk about yourself in such a way to discriminate your own persons?
No, but I think, okay, as a person who is neurodivergent and also feels broken a lot, I feel like my brain is broken. And the thing is like that, because I know that's how society views it. I know that that's how I was treated, how I was taught by by my teachers. That's, I mean, now I know
Yes.
that
I,
I mean,
mhm.
now I know that like it's just the way my brain works, so I'm more forgiving with
I mean,
myself. But like,
learning to forgive yourself is a process. I understand that, but
yeah.
at the same time, I'm talking about these same people chastising other disabled people who have accepted their role and have thrown away ableism somewhat from
Yeah.
their mind to
Yeah.
turn around and say, I think the worst offender was, this wasn't this year, this was many years ago. I was talking about traveling, and then somebody was like, oh, why even bother about traveling and using buses? And I'm like, because we need that. And then
Why?
that
What's
person
wrong with those? Then
yeah,
better not travel?
this person's retort was, it's not that important. I don't use it. And I'm like, just because you don't use it doesn't mean other
Oh.
people don't.
No, the thing is sometimes like when they say those things, they are so unaware of the privilege they have to not needing those services.
Exactly. This,
Ugh.
this is not just privilege. This is like the the resulting conversation was okay. This is very interesting. Can you tell me more about your daily life? Do you go out? Do you hang out outside? Do you use public transportation? Do you have your own transport? And the answer was I never go out because I cannot. And so I got a little bit taken aback. I was like, if you cannot go out, surely this would be something that you want to fight for so you can go out. No, it's fine. I've come to terms with it. Like, hold up.
Uh,
So you're effectively fighting against me because you want to take away something that other people would like to do because you have given up on that prospect.
sure, you don't understand. If I'm miserable, you have to be miserable too.
That is
Sarcasm,
wild
sarcasm.
to me. As a
Oh god.
person who is just like, I don't want other people to be miserable.
Exactly.
I
I,
will
I
become
don't
a martyr for miserableness if other people can have a good time. I
exactly
just want
like
to sit down and eat potato.
I think I want everyone to have a good time. Full stop. No buts. Just if just if I'm feeling unhappy, that's one reason why if I'm feeling sad, I don't want to go out and like ruin people's parties. Like I mean I would probably join just for a bit, like just drop by, show face a bit, and then like oh I gotta go whatever, because I don't want to be a wet blanket.
Hmm.
Like I because I know that they are nice enough to wanna like oh let's make you feel better or something. I mean and I get it. I love that. I love that part of you, but it's it's I would rather y'all enjoy yourselves.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think part of being a good friend as an extrovert is also my job to tell my introvert friend to be like, "Hey, let me know if you want anything." And I know you're going to feel self-conscious if we try to do too much for you, so I'm going to leave you here.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. And then I bugger off somewhere. Like, enjoy this house as though you were at home. If you need to use my room, okay, bye. That kind of thing. Like being okay with other people
Not being okay.
doing their own thing is something that we all need to learn.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. Forcing people to just pretend, just like don't don't be Debbie Downer or whatever is so annoying. And I
Yeah.
think that's part of the reason why I would rather not go, because some
Mm.
people are like that and it's just like kalau nanti like I suddenly blow up, I don't want to do damage control on top of feeling sad.
Exactly. I oftentimes, if I go out and I'm being in a sour mood, I will express that upon everybody. Like, don't mind me. I'm in a shitty mood. Try not to talk to me when it's like pretend I'm a cat. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Yeah.
You may observe me. That's it.
Sure. The most
Yes.
important thing I did for others. So in the end, what did you write?
The what?
What did you write? The most important thing I did for others. I don't know what I
Oh,
did for others.
I wrote Sin said it's my advocacy, and then I
Yeah.
put full stop because I don't know how to answer that.
I think the most important thing I did for others is just be myself. Because I think
Yeah.
some people find it very hard. I mean, which is kind of like ironic because I am on a billion accounts with like a lot of different personas, but people who are on these multiple platforms who know me in person, they will know you're just the same everywhere. It's just like different face, different name, whatever. But
Uh-huh.
at the end of the day, I'm just being me. It's just
I think
some places
I
you
think
cannot be
you
yourself.
try to use different personas, but your soul is still you.
Yeah, I just
You
can't.
know how some people are very good at being a chameleon, like they're very different from one station to the next.
Yeah, I
I
can't
don't know
do
how to
that.
do that.
I can't
Yeah,
do
it's like
that.
it's like, damn, you're plastic AF. Like
I'm
plastic in a good way, not plastic as in you're fake,
I
but you're able to change.
yeah,
You still maintain. Okay, now I'm talking about you.
oh,
You maintain sin
yeah.
forever. It's like sin is sin is sin.
Yeah.
Put you in a different vessel, it's still sin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I think that's great. I think having you represent yourself correctly as you want to other people is an important thing you did for others. Because
Yeah.
if we didn't see you the way you want us to see you, we will treat you in a bad way and ultimately we will lose you.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Also, like I think sometimes when people see me being myself, they are more inclined to also be themselves. So they're more they reflect more on
It's okay
what
to be weird.
yeah. Oh, Azakan, bye. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you have a
Bye.
wonderful rest of the weekend. Rest up. Take care.
Adios. Have a happy new year.
Yeah, have a good year ahead, Azakan. 頑張ってね。頑張ります。
Okay. So you wrote "Be Yourself."
Yeah, just being myself.
That is audio slave song. Be yourself.
Be yourself, a soul. I don't remember the lyrics. But yeah.
I don't want to sing it.
I think if you sing it like just like that, I don't think it's gonna be an issue. But it's just when you have a backtrack and you know like then it becomes a
there.
problem.
No, I don't want to sing it, not because I'll get demonetized. I'm not monetized. It's because I can't sing. So
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, the biggest thing I completed.
I want to say because this is internet, so your mom. But I had to make that joke. But I honestly don't know. I don't think I've completed anything.
Same. That's exactly what I wrote. I can't remember anything being completed. I'm just a constant work in progress.
I'm just gonna write that I haven't completed anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest lah. Just why I can't think of anything at the top of my head. If I do point, I don't know if it's anything that big. If not, I would. If not, I would remember. You know what I mean?
I think it's okay to accept that 2022 is the year of the start or the middle of something.
It's a year of doing, not completing for me lah. I guess.
Yeah, it's the year of doing, not completing. I like that. I'm gonna put that as a quote. It's a year of doing, not completing.
I'm gonna. That's two sentences for this one. Sorry, year compass.
22. Okay, next page.
Next page.
Page 7. The past year.
Okay.
6 questions about my past year.
Wait,
What
past
are you
year,
most
past
proud
year
of?
or this year? Oh wait, that 2022 lah kan?
Yeah.
What am I most proud of?
Huh.
What am I most proud of?
The fact.
Hello,
that I
welcome,
had
young. Welcome. Sorry if I butchered your name, but thank you for
compared to
dropping by. Thanks
2021
for following.
Um,
What am I proud of?
health-wise, got health better. Better pinch.
What am I most proud of? I think I'm quite proud of starting streaming. I think that's my biggest kind of like the thing I did the most. I did it every week with you or by myself. And I had to learn a lot of things. I had to learn how to work OBS. I had to learn about VTubing, the different apps that I could use. I learned a lot about like what game platforms there are, different games I could play. I think so. I think I'm most proud of, and also like I learned a lot about like streaming communities, about how there are different types. There's like the hardcore gamer types where everyone's like shooting each other, and the there's also the VTubing holo side where everyone's just like super fans and would just like throw money at the VTubers. There's also like really wholesome communities as well, which I think is really sweet. And so yeah, I think I'm most proud of being a streamer.
I think I not offense, like I find it funny that you say, oh, the hardcore gamers are shooting each other, and I'm like, no, the hardcore gamers are also farming.
True. I mean, like,
Like,
that's
the
the thing.
farming community is wild.
Okay, when you say okay, so I'm not a gamer. So when I say hardcore,
You are?
what is the is there like a definition of what hardcore is? Because when I think of hardcore, I'm thinking like, yeah, bro, you know, just shoot out. I'm thinking of very kind of like aggressive.
A person who calls themselves a hardcore gamer
Uh-huh.
plays a lot of games.
So it's not like a person who plays hardcore games. It's a person who plays games hardcore.
Now that you put it that way, yes, it could be somebody who plays hardcore games. Although that is like,
But
you
that-
do you.
Yeah, you
But
do.
somebody who
I
invests
see.
a lot of time playing games is a hardcore gamer.
I see.
Like you go hard on gaming.
That see that's something new as well that I just learned this year, that there are different types of games. So like, yeah, thank you. Like, you're one of the people who have educated me a lot about like streaming culture and just gaming in general. So thank you, Sha.
Maybe games. I don't know shit about streaming. Like
I
as
mean,
far as I'm
like you
concerned,
taught me quite a bit though, which like
I just
about the
want
different like, you know, about the audio stuff. Like, I didn't know how
oh
to control audio at all before this. I was just like, you
that's
can.
because we play a lot of D&D and audio is always a
Ah,
problem.
I see, I see. Yeah, before this, it's
Another
like the
thing is
only
I love
issue
tech.
is mute or unmute. That's my whole issue. Like, can you hear me? And then I was like, oh,
When
you
we
can
started
do
did the noise gate thing, trying to teach people, okay, you want everything except for your voice to be in the orange line.
orange
Your voice
line.
is in the green.
Your voice in the green. The orange is what?
Okay, so you know the Discord punya noise gate kan? There's a sliding toggle.
Hold up. What?
Okay, never mind. We'll do this some other time. Those
Okay.
you
But
know, you
but
know.
on Discord lah, on
It is
Discord lah.
not important. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like langsung tak penting.
Okay, Sha, what are you most proud of this year?
I am a lot healthier now compared to last year and more open about the health changes with people because 2021 was really bad for me. Um,
Ah.
2020 was bad. 2021 was worse because I suffered a lot of injuries. I fell a lot.
Oh no.
It's because I was shut in and I couldn't go out and I couldn't hang out, so I didn't do a lot of physical activity.
I see.
Um, I fell and sprained my toe twice.
Oh
Uh,
no.
I I injured myself. I don't know how. I ended up pinching a nerve on my neck that's close to your skull, and it
Ouch.
effectively shut down a lot of my upper body function.
Oh my god. Sha, that was last
Yeah,
year.
that was a lot of things happening last year.
Oh my god.
And the reason why they made me angry was because we went to Ulu Langat for Christmas as like a big group.
Right. Like
And
family or
usually I'm
friends?
the one calling the shots, and I'm
Oh.
the one telling people to make this. I'm moving around a lot. Like I'm on my scooter, like, oh, okay, good. The sausages, the turkey, whatever.
Oh.
But last year, I was sat in a chair at the main dining table trying to keep my head up.
Oh gosh.
And I wanted to be where the action was.
Yeah.
And
As
I
you do.
hated it.
As you do.
Like
Like
my turkey children are being baked and I don't know what's going on and it's raining and I need to be there. I need to tell people what to do. They don't know how to cook.
Sha. Like Sha is like the typical manager type. But yeah, that must have been so frustrating because it's like
It was.
you see people doing all the errands and like, I can't do go there and
And
like tell people what to do.
it was a lot of I love people learning new things, but I want people to learn new things where I can watch them and correct them before dumb shit happens.
Ah, that's right.
So because I wasn't there, dumb shit happened first. And then we have to fix it.
So it's like damage control. Call Sha when
Yeah.
the damage control is needed.
Oh, it's the worst. Thankfully, all the food came out right, except for the mashed potato, because my friend, potatoes were peeled. It's in the pot, and then my friend asked, "So how much salt?" And my mistake was assuming that everybody knew how to salt pasta. I was like, "Salt
Sha.
is like you salt pasta." And when
Sha.
I say that, I don't mean dump half a bag of salt in it. He dumped half a bag of salt in it.
What?
It was so salty.
Oh my god, Sha.
Oh, it's sad.
No,
But yeah,
I was
so
just
that,
about
that
to
was
ask how
lesson
do you
learned. So
I was just about to ask
I
how do you botch mashed potatoes? I'm like, oh, with salt, of course. Of course with salt.
ruined it with salt. I was so sad
Gosh.
because I love mashed potatoes.
I love mashed potatoes.
Oh,
Oh, that's oh
sad.
gosh, just imagining
Yeah,
it.
otherwise, I wouldn't say it went down without a hitch. It went down well, but it could have been better.
Oh yeah.
Aside from that, I had trouble swallowing, keeping my head up, chewing.
Right.
because it was the same group of muscles that were being pinched by the nerve.
Mm-hmm.
Or rather, the nerve was being pinched, and therefore the muscles were like, I don't know what's going on. I'm going on holiday.
Mm.
I'm still recovering from that. But yeah, I'm open about it. I tell people. I don't feel embarrassed when my head is like, you know what, you need a rest. And then I just tell people like, I need to put my head down for a while. It's very heavy. I have big brain.
Yeah, that makes sense. Jaksha, can you give me like a
Uh-huh.
minute? I wanna turn on the lights and some of my room's a bit
Go,
dark.
go for it. Go for it.
Okay, BRB.
Okay. While she's doing that, while they are doing that, I'm going to try and answer the rest first as much as I can. Who are the three? I don't know who influenced me the most. I have no idea. I have no idea who are the three people I influenced the most. What were you not able to accomplish? I've accomplished everything. What? Hmm. This is not a year of accomplishments, but a year of starting shit. Best. What is the best thing I've discovered about myself? Um. Hmm. Best thing I have discovered about myself. I mean, I know for a fact that I'm resilient, intelligent, blah 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 blah. My ability to course correct. Ability to course correct has been um heightened immensely this past year. The ego can do good. There's somebody playing bagpipes outside, and it is wild that they're doing that. Like, who? Why bagpipes? Um, what are you most grateful for? Existence. I am a existential nihilist. Therefore, I am grateful for my continual existence within this realm, this plane. I have a lot of things to do. I don't think I want to die yet. There's a lot of things that have to happen before I leave this mortal coil. Existing within the confines of my grade A self. Humor and my insane sense of humor.
I am back.
Okay.
All right.
There are two questions here that I don't know how to answer.
Okay.
Honestly.
What?
Who are the three people who influenced me the most?
Mm-hmm.
And who are the three people I have influenced the most? I don't want to answer that question. What if it's negatively influencing people?
Right. Maybe that's the point. Maybe you can just like put inside brackets negatively.
Wow. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay,
I was like,
one person
okay.
who came up to me, and I thought I was very taharu about it. And I don't remember speaking about this to them at all.
Uh-huh.
But they came up to me after like a workshop thing and told me, "Hey, are you going back home straight?" And I was like, why? Do you want to talk to me?" And they were like, "Yes. Can you spare like 5 minutes?" I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Uh-huh.
When I finally sat down to speak with them, it turns out they have only been recently very open about their ADHD,
Right.
fully diagnosed.
Uh-huh.
Um, and they were like, "Oh, remember that time we had lunch together?" And I looked at them like, "I don't remember
Oh
this."
no. Oh no.
And they were like, "Yeah, we were talking about um shame and representation, and you said there is nothing shameful about being disabled, about having ADHD, about having mental health problems.
Yeah.
And she told me that she held on to that phrase until now, and it's the reason why she got herself diagnosed, and she's very open about it.
Oh, that's good. That's
And I
great.
was like, I didn't know where to put myself because I'm like, no, I was just spitballing, yo. Like, I tell everybody that. I don't know where to put myself.
But I mean, that's what I mean. Like your advocacy group, you probably feel like you didn't make much of an impact, but like you've spoken to how many? At least 50 people this year about your condition, about things, healthcare, whatever in general. So at least one person might have been like positively, or at least like macam it's you give them something to think about, and that's what I mean. It's really cool that you, because you interact with a lot more people than I do, I think, in general. So yeah, I do not know who influenced me the most this year. It's not one person. It's like just a bunch of people. I would say if I were to group them, I think I would say first therapists on IG. Just like a whole bunch of them. Just like thank you
Thank you for
for the
existing. Oh my God. Speaking about therapists on IG and therapists on YouTube, I consume so much of their content just to know how to interact with other people.
mm-hmm.
And these are legitimate doctors like uh, Dr. Romani.
Uh-huh.
She talks about narcissism and like very very negative stuff and how to deal with them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then there's what is his name? Dr. K from he's got like a Twitch affiliate thing where he is it Healthy Gamers GG.
Okay.
Like really good. He goes through Reddit posts about people asking him questions like, "Hey, I am so and so. Can you tell me if this is wrong or right or things like that." Like he
Mm-hmm.
goes through it with a very calm, collected approach to psychology, but also knowing that I take all these things with a grain of salt because people are fallible.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
That's why you end up watching 10 different people talking the same thing.
Exactly, exactly. Uh, but yeah, I think when I was younger, I was a lot more like, oh, this person makes perfect sense. I'm gonna follow them forever. Everything they say is going to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like just absorb everything. And now I'm like, they're great. What they're saying is completely true sometimes, but I don't wanna set myself up for failure if they say something that might disappoint me in the future. I mean, people make
Another
mistakes.
thing
People,
is,
everyone's like on their own learning journey anyway. So like, trying
yeah,
not to be
absolutely.
so judgmental as well.
Another thing I tell people is when I sort of parrot these very educated opinions from educated people is that I am not a professional.
Mm.
So I remember talking to I think to you saying, oh yeah, the rashes and stuff, and I'm like, just remember I'm not a doctor.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You always like give like a disclaimer, which is fine. I mean, which I
Like
already know, but I
disclaimer.
appreciate it. Like,
Because
it's always good
I
to,
don't want to be in a position where somebody looks at me as if I'm an encyclopedia,
yeah,
that I know everything. I don't.
yeah,
I don't know enough stuff. In fact, I know enough stuff to know that there's a lot more things that I don't know.
yeah. Like I
Um,
know I don't know a lot of things. That's the only thing
yes,
I am
like
100%
Google, you
confident
know
about.
so much. Yeah, I know how to Google.
Oh
I am
yeah,
very proficient in the Google foo.
yeah, true. Google fu. Sure, I don't
Um,
know what number three
in the Google.
is. The three people who influenced me.
Okay, so I wrote, who are the three people who influenced me the most? So many more than three people live inside my head.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like I'm looking at my
Um,
Instagram right now. Just who did I follow that is always popping up, and it's just like a bunch of random. There's no nothing in particular standing out. No, nothing or no one particular standing out.
mhm.
Uh,
And then the who are the three people I influenced the most? I wrote, I don't know, crying face. I hope it's positive influence though.
who ah? Oh, I can't think of
I don't
anybody.
want to be like see Jordan pa, pa I don't want to say his name. His name is gross. That old guy. I don't want to be the reason why people become radicalized in a negative way. Like, if you want to be radicalized, do so because you believe that we are all inherently socialists and we don't and should not exist within a capitalist society. That's the kind of radicalization that I want.
Uh-huh.
I don't want you guys to like go out and do negative shit.
Oh, that's true. Oh, actually, you know what? I do know one person who might have influenced me quite a bit, but I wouldn't say like influenced me the most. I think about his work a lot. And that would be the Fahmi Reza guy. I mean,
Oh, he's really
like because I like how non-partisan he is. So when it comes to like politics, like I always kind of like my compass kind of my political compass is kind of like, okay, what would Fahmi Reza think about this, whatever like crap this person did lah, whatever political person from whatever side, whatever party, if they did something wrong, what would Fahmi Reza say?
indeed.
So I guess I mean like he's not perfect either, because I know that he's done a bit of boo boo sometimes lah, but and you know he doesn't he's not the type who if he says something wrong and he knows it's wrong, he would make an apology for this, because I've interacted with him before, and he's not the type who would admit he's right even though he's wrong. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah, he's a very humble person.
yeah.
Apparently my brother met him at one of the PR events, and he was not wearing his hat and sunglasses,
Oh yeah.
so nobody recognized him. For my brother, he sort of sidled up. And this is anecdotal evidence, by the way, and I'm retelling a story that happened to not me.
Mm.
My brother sidled up next to Fahmi Reza, asked, Fahmi Reza? And then the resultant conversation was him saying, "Yeah, nobody recognizes me without my hat and glasses."
I
This is the way.
this is the way.
Is
Because
the
it's
human
trademark.
Fahmi Reza, or is the Fahmi Reza the hat and glasses? Like, that is the question.
Yeah, that is the way. I mean, like, so usually people have to wear so many things as a disguise. He's like, no, just throw away all the disguise, and like people won't recognize me anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Okay,
think
okay, okay.
political in terms of his political non-partisanship, I am influenced by him a lot lah. So I'll put him at number 3. Okay.
That is valid. I still don't know. I think I'm gonna have to sit on this and never come back to it.
That's why I was just want to ask, when are you gonna come out? Okay, never mind. You answered. Okay, but who are the 3 people you
Never.
influenced the most? I have no idea this year, to be honest. I don't think I influenced anyone. Um,
Um,
and that's fine by me. I'm just like skip.
I think the most I've done to influence people is to teach them how to eat cheese, effectively ruining their life.
Oh my god.
Because I've been told by someone who looked at me in the face, dead ass, and went, "You know, if I didn't have met you, I would have been fine eating Kraft cheese. You're such a bitch."
Oh,
And I was like, "What?"
why? What have you
Because
done,
I had
Shah?
opened up gastronomical avenues to people
God.
that they know more than just Kraft cheese. And I'm like, "I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Enjoy
Oh.
this Gruyere like God intended, you heathen."
Hey, I just got a new follower who is a spam bot.
Oh, good job, spam bot.
Okay, how do I... And
I dinner.
alright. Auto delete.
Okay, next.
Okay, what were you not able to accomplish?
I wrote, "This is not a year of accomplishments, but a year of starting shit."
Oh, right. You know there's a thing called Artober? I don't know if you know. Okay, so every
It's the opposite of Inktober, kan?
No,
'Cause
yeah,
Inktober
it's
is a bit frustrated.
yeah, so it's kind of like Inktober, but yeah, it's like the alternative. So I started like art/Inktober last year. I didn't finish it though, so I wanted to continue it this year. But I ended up just because I had like 6 more days left, and I ended up trying to do 2, and now I just kind of like gave up. I'm just like, you know what? I want to move on from this. I just cannot. I rather start like a new prompt. I just want to let this go. Just let it stay in the past. So that's it. October 2021, not even 2022. It's October 2021.
All right, Tumbo, I will never come back to you.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'm done. I'm
Um,
done.
Also, hi Ben. We are filling out this thing called the year compass.
Yeah.
It's like an end of the year thing that I started doing. I think back in 2019. It's pretty much like a questionnaire of things you've done, you've accomplished, discover about yourself, and how you want to move forward into 2023. It's very boring. I think no, it's actually very interesting if you want to discover more about yourself, because some of the questions are
Yeah.
like, how, what do you mean I influenced people?
I didn't, but yeah.
I'm sure you've influenced a lot of people, like the people in your chat, for example, you have influenced them to drink water,
Oh,
live a
actually,
better life.
they have influenced me to drink water. It's the other way around. Sha.
When you tell people to drink water, you drink water yourself, which is what I'm gonna do right now.
Oh, okay, fair. So it's like indirectly influencing people, lah.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Oh, okay, so, wait, what was I looking at? Okay, so the next question is, wait, what were you not able to accomplish this year?
Um, what was I not able to accomplish? Everything. Well, no, okay.
Oh, I mean,
I cannot
yeah.
answer that question because it's not accomplishment time.
Right. It's a year of doing.
Yeah, it's the year of doing. Come back in about a year to a year and a half, and then I'll be done with some of this stuff.
True, true, true. Yeah, I just wrote October 2021 lol RIP. um, what is the best thing you have discovered about yourself, Shah?
Okay, I wrote, my ability to course correct has been heightened immensely this past year. That ego check do good.
What the cross correct?
Course correct. It's when, for example, you do something, it's wrong, then ego tells you you're not wrong. Please get angry, and then you check yourself by going, yes, I am. I will go and say sorry now.
Oh, cross
So
correct. I
then
see.
for
Like
the
cross check, but like correcting you lah. I see. I see.
yeah.
Oh.
So if you're in the wrong, the ability, the humility to turn on yourself and say, I was wrong, I apologize, and mean it.
Right. Right. What is the
Because I
best
was
thing?
talking to you about anger and how I get very angry, very easily cut, and how I realized that if I take about 3 seconds, it's just my ego protecting myself.
Yeah. It's like a coping mechanism that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my coping mechanism, and that happens a lot when I discover that I'm wrong about a fact or a thing, because I
Uh.
don't like being wrong,
Right.
but being wrong is growth. So I have to accept that. So I course correct by going, oh, salah eh.
Mm. Understandable.
Like I have to remind myself all the time to be open to criticism, not just talk about being open to criticism.
Yeah. That makes sense. That's good. Just
So
constant
yes,
self reflection.
that is a discovery.
I think the best thing I've discovered about myself this year is how introverted I am. And it could be like I mentioned before, it
Mm-hmm.
could be like a coping mechanism because like before this I was a people pleaser. I wanna be able to just, make everyone happy, blah blah blah. So now this year I'm thinking more about what about me? What about my happiness? Do I really want to do it? So when I thought a lot about it, I still get invites, social invites and stuff. And I sometimes I really want to see those people, but I know that my mental health is not in a good state. So before this, I would push through anyway, and then I balik, and then I pass out, or I just, just break down or whatever. But now I'm just a lot more considerate with myself, lah. I guess just I really want to go, but I don't think today is a good day, so I'm just gonna like reschedule or something. But also, I noticed that I'm also uh I am an introvert also because I feel like I need a lot of time uh to recharge, social recharge, but also a lot more time to myself because I don't want to have to mask myself around certain people. So like if I'm
That's relevant.
yeah, because sometimes like part of the energy that gets depleted when I go socializing with people, especially in large groups lah, is because I have to mask around them completely. Like, I don't want them to get freaked out. I don't want them to, stare at me weirdly or whatever. So sometimes when I'm with people I'm already familiar with, like, me, if I start fidgeting or I start to, like, say silly chores, whatever, I'm like, Sin is just being Sin. But some people will be like, why are you so weird? I don't want to have to deal with that. So I just like, let's just avoid this event completely. I don't want to have to put up with that. I don't want to have to explain why I'm the way I am. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think I'm just accepting that, it's okay to want to be by yourself, to just enjoy your own company, and to avoid company of people who make you uncomfortable.
I feel like every introvert needs an extrovert, but like not a handler, but like a extrovert next to person.
Mhm.
Like a bodyguard protecting a celebrity from paparazzi. Like everybody's like, "Why are you so weird? Please, sir, step away from the introvert. I will answer your questions. What questions do you have? Please." Let the introvert eat their cheese.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna write that I enjoy being an introvert. It's fine. Okay, what are you most grateful?
A
Oh, sorry.
lot of people need to accept and enjoy who they are. I
Yeah,
feel like
self-acceptance
we
is
as a
so hard.
society have been very awful with people who are not common.
Yeah,
Like if you're not an extrovert, you will be made fun of. Or
yeah.
if you're not typical, you will be made fun. Like let people live their shit, man.
Is Shaw's audio is kind of low. Hi, Daniela. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hold up. Shaw, can you
Hello,
say
hello,
stuff?
hello.
Uh,
Stuff?
okay. Let me up your volume here. Can you say stuff again?
Stuff again.
Okay. Is that better? Is that better, Daniela? How are you, Daniela?
Wee woo, wee woo.
Ooh, shout out to
Lots of wee
Daniela.
woo. Okay, what are you most grateful for?
Wait, shout out to Daniela.
Likod ako para
Oh,
ma-revise ko kayo
Wait,
mag-ano.
Daniela. So what I wrote for grateful is existing. I'm very grateful for being able to exist within the
Okay
confines
lang, hindi
of
ba nakikita?
myself and my sense of humor.
Hindi pa. Pakita mo. Sa entry ko.
I think
Uy!
there's nothing
Hindi nakaabot.
but good
Hindi
for that.
nakatago. Ay, star 7777.
wait. Where is the song? The audio coming
Why are
from?
you very soft?
Saan yung isa?
Am I very very soft?
Okay, you're fine now. You're fine now.
Okay.
Kevin yung sofa. Pwede mo lang dyan. Eh, dyan lang sa Ay, wala na pala soba.
Yeah, Snowy was so worried about. I mean, Snowy and I were really worried about you, Daniela, because you've been pretty quiet. But I saw Daniela on James' stream yesterday and Gerald's stream yesterday during his birthday stream. So that was nice. What are you? I don't know what I'm most
Darcy.
grateful for. I'm most grateful for my friends right now. I think
Mm,
my friends have been such strong support system for me.
mm.
And this is like for all our old, new, offline, online, local, abroad, wherever. Just over the
Just
years.
friends. Like grateful for people who exist who are happy that you exist.
Yeah, exactly. I think also because I always feel like when I'm with my, born family, it feels like I'm always like an inconvenience to them. So like being around people who actually want my presence is so refreshing and so like it's like, oh, y'all like me being alive. I appreciate that.
Right. It's like you really want cool.
The past year, the best moments. We're on page 8, yeah?
We're on page 8. Yes. The best moment. Okay, bye, Ben.
Bye,
Enjoy your
Ben.
dinner and Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, maybe like after this page, can we take like a few minutes break because I wanna stuff my
I was
face.
thinking of taking like a dinner break and coming back at like 9.
9.
Are you okay with that?
I don't mind it. I might do something else in between lah. I might like play a
Yeah,
game
yeah,
or
for sure.
something. Yeah.
Because
Um.
it's almost 7:20.
Yeah.
I usually eat at 7:30.
Okay. Maybe like one last page and then like
Okay.
we do page 8.
I was hoping to hit like the middle.
Yeah.
Nah.
Are we not at the middle though? Oh right.
We are almost. Let me.
Wait, the last few pages, is it just like okay, the last page
Oh,
is just
okay.
like signing off.
Yeah, I
So our last
guess.
last page is 19.
The last page is 19, but the end of 2023 is on page 13. I mean,
Okay.
the start of
Oh,
2023 is page
right,
13.
right. Okay. I mean, okay,
So,
let's just try to like do page 8 and then I'll get back to you. We'll continue this at 9.
okay.
But I'm just gonna take a few minutes break and then might just play a game or something in case anyone wants to
Okay.
join me. But yeah,
Okay, okay. Let's do page 8
yep.
and then we will continue later.
Okay, the best
Okay. The
moments.
best moments. Describe the greatest and most memorable, joyful moments from last year.
Draw. Oh gosh.
On this sheet.
How
How
did
do
you
you
feel?
what? I can't draw. You can draw on this thing though. It will be very ugly. How do you feel? Who was there with you? What were you doing? What kind of smells, sounds, and tastes do you remember? Oh
What?
shit.
Wow,
Uh,
that's so detailed. What is the greatest, most memorable, joyful moment? Oh
I
gosh.
can I can't think of anything. I
What?
can think of a lot. Like if I go to the first page, just now, like the first page we ever filled up with like the yearly stuff, kind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's so many joyful things, and they're all with other people.
Yeah,
Like how
it's
we
hard.
started Onion
It,
Farm, the different traditions, birthdays.
it's so hard to
I
choose
could,
just one and see that's the
yeah,
best, the
I
ultimate
could be
moment.
boring and just say my birthday.
What is the best experience this year?
No,
Wait,
I can't.
I'm
Anything.
gonna go just. I'm scrolling up through my calendar and the notes we pointed out earlier. So what are
Right? Like
uh
I scrolled up as well, and there's so many good things. I'm just
uh
gonna draw a flower because flower or
uh the best moment, the greatest moment. That is so like extreme. I don't think I did anything that extreme.
flower. This is
Okay.
like the worst
What were
flower ever. I draw a
uh
cake.
most memorable joyful moments from last year? Oh, okay, actually I know. I know. Hold on. It was okay, how am I gonna draw this? Okay, so this was at Animagaki. And
Uh-huh.
I was cosplaying as a Genshin character, Beidou. And I actually bumped into someone who cosplayed as Shinyan, who is my favorite character in Genshin. And she is the
Oh, okay.
most adorable person ever. I'm pretty sure she's like in her late teens or something. And she's quite dark skinned. She looks like if Shinyan were to pop out of the game, it would look like her because she's like slightly tan and then her hair and her body type and everything is very similar to Shinyan. It was just like, did you just pop out of this game? You're so cute. I cannot.
No, real.
I was just squealing when I saw her. I was like, oh my god, I need to take a picture of you. And she was so excited as well because because I'm also dressed as a Genshin character. So that was
Uh-huh.
and yeah, and then that was like I was so happy. You know what? I'm gonna draw this, but how do I draw this though? Oh wait, it's a pencil eh? Pencil.
That is pen, but you cannot draw it in the space now because for some reason it doesn't let you.
Okay.
So draw outside and then drag it into the space.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah, that's what I did. But the thing is, you won't be able to select it anymore, lah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm just gonna like write it down lah. Just
yeah, that's what I'm gonna. I don't want to draw. My drawing is
this
terrible.
type. Oh, oh, you can change the font style and stuff. That's so cool. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
I
What
haven't
am I
done it yet,
doing?
but yes.
Oh wait, hand. Oh, okay.
Because this is where we're gonna stop. I'm gonna call it part one,
Okay.
and then continue at 9 o'clock. It will also give me time to think of how does it. It says the best moments. There are so many moments, and the feel
Eh.
is of elation. Many people were there with me. I was doing a lot of things. There was a lot of smells and sounds and tastes.
Uh-huh.
And I think with that, it is a good time to sort of stop the stream and come back in 2.5 hours. Or
Yeah.
earlier, depending on when I finish eating. Food is important. Go drink water, eat food, rest, blink, look at trees. Like they like to say, touch grass, and then come back later.
Hi.
Okay.
All right. See you at 9-ish.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Kayus, when did you drop in? Hi. Wait. Why didn't I notice you coming in? Kayus, how are you? Kayus, I miss you. Kayus, how are you? How are you? Shout out to Kayus.
Yay. Shout out. Okay, I'm gonna pee and eat, and I'll be back.
Okay. Bye, Sha.
Bye.
Fish roll, yeah. Can I have like 2 slices of fish roll?
You are here?
Thank you.
Yeah, fish roll. Fish roll.
Oh,
Fish
Hoy.
roll.
Why didn't notice the Hoy? Eh, I didn't notice at all. Wait. I missed your message. I'm so sorry, Kayus.
Switch roll.
Sorry I didn't greet you when you
Fish
came
roll
in.
is switch roll. No. Swish roll. Swish roll. Swish roll.
Yeah, Daniela's here. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna take a quick break for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna go grab dinner, and I'll be back maybe 7:40 lah, maybe 7:40. So see you in about, actually no, 5 minutes. 7:32. 7:32 is such a weird number. Okay, 7:35. BRB. Yeah, let's break the toilet. Let's break the toilet. Yeah, let's break the toilet. Funny. Okay. Do. Okay. Give me like, yeah, 5 minutes break, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye.